There we go.
decline, and now
Ooh.
you're throwing robots into the mix, and now you just icing on the cake to the
Are we
decline.
talking about like Ghost in the Shell robosexual, or are we talking about like actual robot like Terminator robosexual?
Like
Like the detachable
robosexual, the
head
dude
shit.
here in the picture.
Look at that.
I mean,
That
is she
dude's
hot?
marrying
And
a face.
does she make dinner
He's
and does
marrying
she do the
he's
dishes?
marrying a computer with a face.
So
Oh
here's my
no.
qualm with it is that it does seem like sometimes the way that
Oh no.
I do this all the time, by the way, but the way they talk, it seems like they do want just a robot of a wife who does all of the house chores and everything. Same thing that a robot could do.
The
The
UEF
only
fleet
difference
burned.
is that a
Ships.
female would produce children and the robot wouldn't. And so, not that I'm for it, but
Sounds like you're kind of for it.
arguing as a
Yeah, but
devil's advocate, if that's really what men wanted, and let's say the
Do you
robot
really want to
was
advocate for the devil?
well, yeah, I do because it would I think it compels the argument here. If the women that you're searching for are these women that only do all these house chores and follow your lead and yada yada and follow rules, what's the difference between them and a robot that could produce children? What would
One
be the
doesn't
difference?
argue, and
robots
next.
produce children.
Let's say you
But real
programmed it
quick,
to argue. So are
real
you
quick,
saying
shout
the
out.
robot's the perfect woman then?
No, I'm gonna say that. Shout out to ED with the $10 super chat. He goes, 10, just say you don't know what robosexual is.
Ed, come up on the panel. Just come up on the panel. Stop. Just sending in super chats. Come up on the panel and say your piece.
Bay Street Racer, don't you dare tell him to stop doing that.
Yeah, no, tell him to
That's
Yeah, whoa.
Here, Ed, I'll
that's
even do. You can send in another $25 super chat, and I'll step off the panel.
Oh, don't be saying shit like that. But he's more than welcome to come up. But um,
I guess
how
my
many?
argument.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I guess
Continue.
my argument it is, what can you provide that would show that you're not just talking about getting a robot female as your wife, like not a physical robot, but I mean like a robot type female who just does everything that's required and nothing else. Like what would be the difference?
Are you a feminist?
Am I what?
A feminist?
Oh no, hell no! I think women belong in the kitchen making sandwiches and stuff.
Okay,
So no,
just
I'm
curious.
not. I'm just playing devil's advocate here,
No, that's okay. Just curious.
but it seems like from a woman's point of view, that's what it would be. It would be like, aren't you getting everything you want? You
But
have
if
a
they're not,
robot
no,
female.
no, that's the problem. These guys aren't. These guys
Okay,
obviously aren't. You
what
got
are
these
they
boss,
missing then?
you got these boss bitches out there with like more miles than a old Ford pickup.
Well, I
On
mean,
that
with a
pussy.
robot, what are they missing?
The mileage,
Yeah,
the
no,
feminism,
you just add more oil in, high mileage oil. You're
the
good to go.
feminism.
I'm saying, what's the difference between a robot and what these men are claiming that they want as a devil's advocate?
One has a heartbeat.
And can make
ED.
babies.
So, real quick, there's the link pinned at the top of the chat. You click that link and you will hop on. I'll send you to the stream. Um,
one can also create a heartbeat.
no, you could create a thingy that sounds like a heartbeat.
No, I mean,
What she produced?
making kids.
Fluid?
I'm saying if these robots were able to reproduce with you, let's say they were cyborgs, super advanced, and they could reproduce with you, why would they be lacking in what you would want in a woman?
Talking about the robots or the women?
The robots,
He's
like
saying the robots. He's saying,
what I'm
what if
saying
they
is,
could make babies?
yeah, what I'm saying is men seem to be saying that what they want and require in a relationship is basically a robot who is entirely submissive and does everything that they want, including making babies. So what's the difference between that and having a robot that can make babies? Follows your every command, totally submissive. What's the difference? I
Oh,
know the answer.
that's
but-
what Garden of Eden was like. Men are just trying to get back to the Garden of Eden.
My answer would be that one is willing submissiveness, the
That's
other is
true.
programmed. That would be the difference that I could respect one, not the other.
Oh, hello,
to get a
Mr. Bill.
program, and you do not
Password.
obey it,
Good evening.
you know, willing.
Good morning.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm trying to. That,
Yeah,
I
but
guess
like,
I
when
wasn't
you're
intending on doing
desperate,
this,
Does it really matter?
but
when you're
Yes, it
desperate, your
always
I
blood
did, and now
pressure
it's on a
will
good
fall
topic.
off Anyway, if you're that beta and desperate.
I'm just saying, like, if these guys are desperate,
relevant.
like, does it matter?
Could you
to
imagine
them,
calling a
to
robot
them.
fat though? I mean, her punch has got to be a little bit harder than a normal woman.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
you have to
saying,
carry.
you know,
you have to-
like,
according to these videos, you have to carry them around everywhere, so they
yeah,
can't
these
really
bitches
do
don't
anything.
walk. Like, that's the thing that pisses me off.
they're not like mechs that are fighting people yet.
Oh, it's my
That's
second favorite guy.
And I can't
Not a
imagine
thing.
they're
Bjorn.
producing any
What up, Jord?
salivation or anything of sort.
Dang, you have to get her wet for her. Like, think about it. You have to loosen her up.
Oh my god.
And afterwards, you have to clean her, and then you have to oil her.
You
up
have to
again.
clean your own splooge.
Well, we learned on Archer, it just
The
becomes
robot can
removable,
swallow.
right? If the robot can walk over to the sink, the robot should be able to clean it out. Robot self.
Robot
But she
self.
was
These
sentient,
bots
that's a big
can't
difference.
walk.
What happened to like this? Like, there's things that have like electronics that have self-cleaning devices. These bitches can't come with a self-cleaning device.
Wait, like cat litter boxes? That's the only thing I know. And like, what? The kitty litter?
Oh, Bjorn,
Wait, you just click
welcome.
the spin cycle quick or what?
I'm thinking, you know,
Spin
something.
cycle
Is
it
this a
all,
rinse
come out.
cycle?
Ugh.
Just a real quick rinse? Is just shoot? I don't know.
I would think like an autoclave would be maybe a little better.
Maybe.
I just don't think you can hose down a robot. You'd have to be pretty meticulous in their cleaning process.
That's why I use an autoclave.
There's a difference between my wife saying "I love you" versus a robot that I programmed to say "I love you."
True.
So,
No, I mean, I'm totally with you on this. I'm just saying, like, we've seen the decline in quality women. And then you got dudes saying, like, you know, a dude that looks like Megan Fox is is a 10, and you know he would rather bang a Megan Fox looking dude than he would a Hulk Hogan looking woman. And then now they're taking it a step farther and goes, you know what?
They've
We're not
declined
gonna
so
even be
far that a
gay. We're
robot
just gonna
can take
fuck
their place.
robots. So you can't call us gay. You can call us robosexuals.
You know what? This might be a result of all those women saying, "I don't need a man. I've got my vibrator."
Exactly. So
And
men
it
are
was-
like,
it was
look,
just
bitches,
like-
you don't need
Like
us.
your vibrator does so much more than a man can do. Well, I
Like,
mean,
let me see what
not
that be
me
like.
personally, but you know, a man in general. And yeah, and it's like, all right, well, let me make a woman that can do more than you can do. Heck,
I'm
let
gonna
me-
build it in my basement.
Where did Bjorn go?
A
I was just looking at him.
non-complainer.
So, sweet auntie, what is the issue for women here? Like, did women kind of bring this upon themselves? Is this
Oh, yeah.
from feminism? Is this a thing of feminism?
I don't think it's the direct thing feminism wanted, but I think it's a ramification of feminism.
So what
Okay,
did
hold on.
feminism
Let me
want?
I'm gonna have to give a quick tutorial here for Mr. ED. He doesn't know what he's doing here. So let me help you out, ED. So here, I'm gonna share my screen. Now you see me watching us talking to you, right? And
It's Blendception.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna click this right here. I'm gonna click that link, right? So now that I click the link, you don't see it, but it's gonna send you to here. Watch. I'm gonna just turn the next page over. Here we go. This is where it sends you, right?
And you sign in to your YouTube account, so you
And
can
then you
connect.
sign. Yeah, you just use your YouTube account, sign in, enter your name, and then click Enter Studio, and then you are
Yeah.
good to go, bud. All
And
right.
once you're in the studio, you can click on the more, and you can link your YouTube to the comments. You can still read and respond.
Did I?
No, I've only got about 5 more minutes, guys.
Whoa.
I'm on my way to work. I just wanted to pop in so you weren't a whole group of incels.
How m-
Oh yeah, we're all incels here. This is incel safe space.
Yep.
Glenn ducked out.
I like made multiple of myself. I cloned myself.
That's the way to do it now. I mean, how else are you gonna be
So,
sure?
Sweet auntie, what is a solution from you for women? Because y'all, we think it's just guys that have this. I guarantee there's like, you know, a cock diesel robot out there that women have bought too.
Well, once the gay guys start making the robots for us, then maybe the women will have robots.
Her profile pic is
True.
That's the solution. Her profile pic is 10 out of 10 hot. Like that woman is what should be the standard.
In the kitchen, right? This is for Glenn. Everyone
In the
donate
kitchen,
$2
dressed
to get the
modestly,
strippers in the
looking
kitchen.
super sexy.
To be
And that-
fair, this profile picture is brought to you by Glenn Production of Men with his AI techniques over
See?
there. He's helping
Build
me
a
out,
bitch.
giving me a cool
you
profile.
built a
pic.
bitch.
You built, well,
He
you
built
built,
a
you
bitch.
built a photo of one. You built the photo of the perfect representation of what we're looking for.
Those cabinets
I'm
also,
more-
by the way, I mean, top tier.
Aren't they fun, right? Yeah. No, that's
Deal.
definitely
Gotta
not
go
me. I'm a
deal.
little bit more on the short and wide side, guys. Solid 3.5 over here.
You know, you see the funny thing is like I know you lying. You know, so
Only
Wait,
you
said-
are gonna
you
know
said
this,
short
Glenn.
and wide. Did you
I
hear my
know.
comment about riding a couch down the road from Grid One's
Yeah.
channel?
Oh Jesus!
No.
The couch running down the.
so
Oh
let
my
me get
God! I
Bjorn-
remember
let
that.
me get Bjorn in here and get say good morning to Michelle. Good morning, Michelle. Hello,
Well,
Bjorn.
good morning, you guys. I'm actually on my way to work. I got another 12-hour day ahead of me,
Say good morning to Michelle.
riding the semis.
Michelle.
So, good morning, you guys. You guys all have a lovely rest of your evening, morning. And
Have a
I
g-
just wanted to pop in and say hey.
Have a great day. Don't get too sore riding those semis.
Sweet auntie, drive safe.
As to you, sweet auntie.
Will too.
Have a-
You guys have a lovely day.
You as
Have a
well.
great day. Don't get too sore riding those
Bjorn,
semis.
drive safe.
Can I get a mic check really quick? Can everybody hear
Oh,
me?
your mic is checked. Your mic.
It's-
is
Okay, cool.
It's your Lima Charlie. Over.
Thank you.
5 by 5.
That's Charlie.
All right. If you're on the StreamYard thing, enter your name and click Enter Studio, my friend.
I literally beat you here, Ed.
So good morning, motherfuckers. How's everybody?
Yeah.
Bjorn.
Can you help me out and understand this? Like, what's with the, you know, robosexual? Are you a robosexual? Would you be a robosexual?
Would I?
Are you
be-
talking to me?
Oh yeah, you Bjorn.
Oh, no, I'm good on the robot thing.
Are you sure?
Nope. Oh, yeah. No, have you seen that movie that came out a little while back? Oh, god damn it. What the hell was the name of it? But the
Was-
premise of the movie was...
was Will Smith in it?
No. It was engineer guy, worked for a major tech company, and the
Oh,
CEO
and then he
or
goes
the
to his
owner...
house. He goes to his house,
Ye-
right?
Yes,
yeah.
and,
Oh,
and
yes,
he's
I've
got
seen it.
the... Dude, that was the
Turing test.
creepiest... Yeah, that was the creepiest movie. I was like, yeah, I checked out on robots as soon
Yeah,
as I got
except the
done
robot
watching
was
that.
hot though and believable.
I don't give a shit how hot that bitch was. There was
John,
no
John, are
thought
you
of
simping?
emotion.
Are you simping for a robot, John?
I'm just saying she was hot and believable. That's all I'm saying. I mean, she was
No,
played
my
by a human
God.
actress, so.
All right, hold on one second.
Was it the one where it was out in the like the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere, and she used the helicopters to escape right at the end?
Well, that she had
Hold on real
manipulated.
quick.
Manipulated
Okay, Ed, refresh, click the link. It should just send you straight here now. I just made it 10 times easier for you.
it. Ed, I'm an engineer too, and I mean it's okay.
I'm an
Send him a
engineer.
female
You
robot
Glenn?
to walk him through this.
I don't feel bad anymore. As being
I'm
as
an
being
engineer
a
and I'm
rocket
confused.
scientist and still not being able to figure it out.
Ed, you're not here, so you're not. Of course, it didn't work. So just Ed, you're not here, so you're not. Of course,
Alright,
it
here,
didn't
Ed,
work.
I'm gonna send you the link.
Just click this
so
link that's in the chat. Just click the link that's in the chat. God.
Well,
Alright, here.
get more feedback.
I don't feel bad anymore, Glenn.
Just click this one. Ed, this one's for you. Just click it.
Just Ed.
He's gonna have browser problems.
You're gonna miss it.
watch.
There it is. It's so close. A little faster. Almost there.
Glenn, can I tell you something? I know,
Yeah.
like on the YouTube end, your background music is supposed to be like, you know, tribally drums and stuff like that, like because you hear it well on that end. On this end, though, with people's mics coming in and out, it sounds like there's like an angry toddler, like having a tantrum in the background randomly.
Well, you know what? There's no toddlers. Is this Ed? Ed, is that you? Ed,
Oh,
where'd
and
you-
he's
where'd
gone.
Ed, what happened
And he's
to Ed?
gone.
turn your camera
Damn it,
back on.
ED.
Turn your camera back on, and then just click no camera. Ed, you can't, Ed, you got to turn your camera back on. There has to be a device connected, or it won't let you in here, bud. How are you an engineer?
Yeah, see, ED, it's electronic dysfunction. That's what it is. Electronic dysfunction.
What type
Or
of
maybe that's when your sex robot goes down. I don't know.
Yep, exactly.
what type
No,
of
this is-
engineer
this
are
is-
you, Ed?
This is the preliminary to what's coming.
Okay.
There's all kinds of engineers.
Well, Ed is working on his
Okay.
You have to allow your
situation. You know,
browser
he can't
to,
rise to the occasion.
camera and mic, but you can still
He says, I'm trying hard, though.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not trying hard enough, man.
I'm putting
You're
in
not trying hard
100%.
enough.
Hold on, you guys stop. 1% at a time.
Oh,
Okay. Yes, we saw you. So just turn your camera back on. Right? Just turn it back on. Whatever you did, just turn it back on. Or leave and then click that link again. Or refresh, hit the refresh button. And then okay. And then when you come in, there's this little panel on the bottom, right? It says mute, stop cam, settings. Just click stop cam if you don't want to show your mug.
But don't, pussy.
And if
Okay,
the
well,
if
you're
your
connected.
browser is asking
Again, no
permission,
camera. Go to settings. Okay, click settings. Then you're gonna see camera, the camera tab. Click that. Then it says camera. It's gonna be a drop-down menu. Select a camera. There you go. Good job. Now, if you want to turn your camera off, that bottom row, underneath all of our pictures, right, our little window video, there's a button that says stop cam. Watch me. I could stop my camera. See? I stop my camera if you don't want your face shown. All right?
You're doing so good.
I'm bringing you up now. Hi, Ed.
hey Ed, have
Hey,
you ever
he
had
did it.
anal before and didn't mean to?
Jesus
What?
Christ.
What? Like
Have you
did,
ever
like,
had a?
Like
It's like-
slip in the wrong hole?
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
like I feel like that's definitely happened to
I
Ed.
do that on purpose.
Yeah, that's
I-
an accident.
I thought you meant something possibly entirely different, like receiving versus sending.
That's why, yeah, I was like,
All right.
No, I meant like
Um,
the no direction thing. Like, yeah, okay. never
You
mind.
just win this whole.
It's up to interpretation.
With that, Michelle. But let's get ED up in here. So Ed, are you there?
welcome, Ed. Welcome, Ed. Glad you're on the panel. Don't let him talk too much shit. I feel your pain.
Ed. Ed, you have to.
Unmute your mic, Ed.
No, his mic is unmuted. Go to settings.
You,
and then
you have to select.
mic.
You have to A, select the correct device, and then B, make sure it's at an appropriate level in StreamYard, and then C, here's the tricky part, make sure in either Windows or I use Linux. I don't know, you're a nerd, so maybe whatever you're doing, Mac or whatever. I don't know. I heard engineer, so I'm assuming nerd because I speak to my people. You have to go to your device settings and then.
Why do you think I'm a nerd?
Oh, that's perfect. That's
Oh,
perfect.
we're feeding back now.
Now,
Mute the
turn
tab.
off-
Mute the tab.
turn off-
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Just turn off the YouTube link.
Mute the tab in YouTube. You can hear us now.
I got it.
Sorry, habit.
can hear us now. Bro, I'm not streaming. Wait, sorry, I have it.
Ed,
You can hear us now. Bro, I'm not streaming.
I need you to turn off your YouTube
good?
link.
That was multiple loops. It's more than just one tab going on
Hear
here.
you.
Uh,
We can hear you.
There we go.
I'm a fucking moron.
Yeah. There we go.
Holy shit!
No,
we
you're
found it.
successful. Don't touch anything.
Yeah.
Once he was
exactly.
lost, and now he is found.
One
That's
second.
what my wife said on our wedding night. Successful, don't touch
Can you hear
me.
me?
Yes, we can hear you. So, Ed,
I get it.
tell us, buddy.
Feel
What
like
do you
such
know
a
about
moron,
the
it feels
robots?
great. No, sorry. So wait, hold on. What the fuck, man? Dude, I'm trying so hard right now. I'm sorry.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
You're doing great.
Oh fuck, I can't. Hold on.
No, don't
You're
change
saying that
anything.
you
You're good.
can you not hear us? Is that what you're saying?
So camera resolution. Fuck the camera.
Shit, I think he's still doing better than my first time.
Can you hear us? He muted himself again.
Okay. While Ed is working on that,
I said don't touch it.
Hi.
I said don't touch it.
what's the problem with these ladies? Like, are women just that bad at being women that we got to build robots?
Well, the sex robots are totally going to be a thing. Like, they've been working on that forever.
Oh,
Like-
that's gonna end relationships.
Yeah.
I think it's already has, right? Can't you say like maybe like that's why there's no more marriages? Maybe that's playing a role in the low marriage rate.
No, because I don't think they've hit the mainstream yet. Wait until they actually get going.
Send another. Oh my God.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Ed, here you go. Now,
So it's the same link.
I'm gonna tell you something, Ed. When I send this, before you get on, you're gonna click settings and all that other stuff. There you go. There's the link. It's coming in hot. Click the link. Make sure before you hit enter studio that your mic is the right one connected. You may have muted us. How the fuck did you do? Did you mute the tab?
Unmute the tab that the call is on, but mute the tab that the stream is on. Remember when I said don't touch it anymore? Put it back to that settings.
It's the worst engineer I've ever come
Or
across.
close out every tab but StreamYard. Just close everything out but StreamYard.
That might be a good thing. Okay, so if you muted us, go to the top of the tab, right click the tab. Okay. And then it'll see like mute site. Did you hit that? Make sure that says unmuted.
You're disqualified from streaming.
Make sure the tab of this website is unmuted and that your mic is not muted on... There's like 3 places you have to check, okay? The device that is physically not muted, in your operating system that is not muted, and then also that you have the correct device selected on StreamYard. It's 3 places. Possibly more, depending on how complicated your setup is.
I need bong hit, man.
Go to
It's stressing me out.
sound and figure out what your input and output is.
Hey, Glenn, I have a link right there about South Korean robots, if you want to use that as an interlude or whenever.
Sure, yeah. We'll go to a quick commercial in a robot sex thing break here.
Not sex bots.
Yeah. Here we go.
That AI is set to create 97 million new jobs by 2025.
I'd hit it.
Seriously, right? I don't get why the seat's pink though.
I don't know, but it looks fun.
My man said he'd hit it. What the fuck?
Shit just got Mech Warrior.
US 5,000 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal.
When are we gonna start fighting these things?
I mean, remember Robot Jocks?
Megatron?
Me Grimlock. Okay. Me Grimlock.
It's like that movie with Hugh Jackman, the boxing robots. That's amazing.
Real Steel. That was a great movie too.
Yep.
Yes.
I love that movie. Yeah.
That is a great movie, but I want to know when we gotta start fighting these things.
No, see, this looks like the Avatar robot.
I mean, that's yeah. That was kind of what.
You didn't
It's
think
a-
he was gonna play the sex robot one, did you?
No, I hope not. Obviously.
Oh,
'cause
okay.
that-
There's a giant like Gundam looking. I don't think it's mobile, but a Gundam looking robot thing in Japan.
Yeah, in Japan they spent so many millions of dollars building that thing.
And it doesn't even have a laser sword, and it can't fly. Like, what? Get the fuck out of here.
All it did was
A
raise
loser.
its arms up and salute, right?
I know how you gonna make a robot and not make it fly. What the fuck are you
This-
doing?
What the? Yeah, seriously, Cybertron would be disappointed.
How are you gonna
Come on,
make a
Optimus.
dude immobile?
So now here on this one, you got to find the exhaust pipe, and it's going to be a very particular diameter. And then, I mean, you know,
It's gotta be towards the rear of the vehicle.
Yeah, that ain't battle worthy yet.
baby steps, you know. This is the other side, the not sex robot side.
Friggin' Pacific Rim. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for robots.
I
like-
weeble and I wobble and I don't fall down.
There's a lot of very detailed, specific machined parts on this.
사람이 타서 운전할 수 있고 조종할 수 있으며 사람이 타지 않고 원격으로도 조종할 수
He just
있습니다.
said, let me translate as a
저희
Korean.
로봇은 인간이 갈 수 없는 극한 지역이나 환경에 도달해서
We use
큰
cats to make
힘으로
tacos.
정밀한 제공할 수 있게끔
You
설계되고
do?
제작됩니다.
It's oh no, this is Korea. It's dogs.
Listening intently, like I was so waiting for it.
Yeah, so you
Oh,
got
that
it.
was good. That was good.
큰
Our
힘이 필요한
tteokbokki, we
그렇지만
used
정밀한 제공이 필요한 곳에
we used Chinese
사용되어지기
rice
때문에요.
instead of Korean rice.
그 외에 군사적 목적으로도 저에게 많은 문의가 오고 있습니다.
Something about soju infused nightmare rage that caused this to be designed.
We're very happy with our design, but it will take substantial amounts of lube.
만들 수 있는 확률에 대해서 판단되고
This dude's stilling up here? Seriously?
만들게 된 겁니다. 어릴 때
Oh
꿈을
God.
지금 이루고 있는
I'm about to send him a
저희 투자자가 없습니다.
link to
제가
zoom in
드리자고
do this correct.
저희 저희는 원래
Stick
여러
to email or something. I
있고
don't know, man.
지금 저희
Oh, I totally forgot. Is he still having problems getting on the StreamYard?
Alright,
Oh yeah.
like
He already did it once successfully.
Oh, there we go.
here
Oh, wait,
here
never
you guys
mind.
go. What's his name? Ed, just click the Zoom link, okay?
Ed, remember when I said, "Hey, you have it working? Don't touch anything."
He didn't have it working because he couldn't hear.
Oh, okay.
All right, click that link.
As you were. My bad.
Goddamn Grumple, stay in your lane.
Oh man, I'm in the slow lane. You gotta give me some grace here.
Me too. Don't feel bad.
Oh, this is just wonderful.
Are we moving over to Zoom? Or are you gonna add Zoom into the
No,
StreamYard?
No, I'm not moving over to Zoom.
Stop your shit.
All I'm saying is, whatever Ed has to say better be worth it.
Serious?
But also, whatever he has to say is
All right,
definitely
let's
going to
see.
be better than anything I said. So,
If he
I
peen bombs
figure
the
it'll be more
stream,
manageable.
All right, Ed, can you hear me? Ed,
Ed, don't dox yourself.
morning, Elephant Dick.
Oh, there it is.
Ed.
You addressed me by my formal name. I didn't know my stage name was on
All right,
display.
so- hold on. Is that you? Hold on. Go ahead. Say something. Ed, I'm talking to you. Say something. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? All right. So, I want you to hit you see the shared button, right? I want you to like share your screen. Oh, hold on. Make sure that I have the sharing options about unlock. Yeah, you should be able to share.
His volume to us is about a quarter of what yours is. Just FYI.
Share the screen. I want you to take me over to StreamYard, and we're gonna walk through this. All right. So I want you to click the link, the StreamYard link. All right, and we're gonna walk through this.
We're doing troubleshooting.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put it in this. So now we're in the Zoom chat, right? In the Zoom chat, I'm gonna drop the link there. All right, here we go. I'm gonna drop the link in the Zoom chat. Now, click that link, and then share your screen with me. All right, I want you to share your screen with me. No, like in Zoom, hit the tab that says share, and then you could share your screen. Okay? Yes. Well, I could see what you're seeing. I need to be able to see what you're seeing so I can walk you through it.
Like, what do you want? What for? Like, I'll share, but like,
So, are you in the Zoom? Are you looking at the Zoom page?
Well, now I am, yeah.
The bottom center, there's a green arrow. Do you see that?
Somewhere.
In the Zoom? In Zoom? You don't see the bottom?
I'm looking at Zoom right now, yeah.
You don't see where it says share?
No. Zoom chat, or, no, I don't see it. I see mute, stop video, participants chat, react, or leave, and then the chat.
Okay. Maybe it's a setting that I need to do.
Oh, hey there, John. Nice to see you.
Oh, there we go. Hold on. I'm sorry. Now you should be able to see share.
Should I refresh or something?
No, you should be able to just see share now. Do you see more? Do you see a more button?
I see more, yeah.
Tap that, and that might be, you might see a share there.
No, it's not that. There's caption settings.
Okay. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do.
We're seeing results.
We're seeing picture.
Based. Or are we not, man?
All right. Now,
You
Ed,
can't
can
get it
you
up.
hear me still? Because I see, I don't see you in Zoom, but I see you in StreamYard. All right. I'm going to try to walk you through this. So on the StreamYard page, you go all the way up where the StreamYard tab is. With your mouse, I want you to right click. And then you should see a mute or unmute site. Do you see that option? Oh, this is lovely. I take it he's a typing. So let's see. He's in the switching to Firefox. Okay. Hi, Ben.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, you know, just troubleshooting computer stuff.
Ah, brilliant.
Yeah, they're playing tech nerd shit.
Awesome.
Okay, hold on. Ed came back into the Zoom. Ed, are you there? Oh, Ed.
Hello, yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Troubleshooting with Ed. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of what the muting issues are on this episode of Troubleshooting with Ed. Stand by, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a fun-filled episode. Let's see what goes on. Back to you, Glenn. Oh, sorry, I don't know what came over me. My bad.
Troubleshooting shooting shit.
Hot.
Well, we're running into the first stretch, and ED has been having a problem since he got out the gate.
Well, you know, it's a dysfunction.
I don't know what came over me. It was, my bad.
So Ed, are you still here? Because like you're trying. It says you're joining, but there's two of you in here.
Oh man, if I had a nickel. That didn't make sense. Shh, don't laugh at that.
That's what she said.
Yes, Ed, we can see you. All right. All right. Do me a favor. Just hear me out. All right. So go down to settings on StreamYard.
BSR, that's the time out.
Oh, BSR, you got timed out? All right. Putting you in the back. So, Ed, click settings in StreamYard. Go to audio. It says microphone. Select the microphone that you would like to use. All right, you did that. Okay. Now select speakers underneath microphone.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes.
Can you hear me now? Oh.
Shit, the Verizon commercial's back.
Now, Ed, can you hear us? Is the
Are we
question.
good?
That guy went over to like Sprint or T-Mobile or something. Like one of them hired him.
Hold
Just
on.
fun fact.
Ed, can you hear us?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay, so now we're closing Zoom down, okay?
Am I good? I don't know what to do after this.
Yep, we are done with Zoom. Done.
Don't touch.
I don't think I'm in Zoom.
anything.
No, seriously,
no,
this time,
touch
don't
anything.
touch
Don't touch
anything.
nothing.
You're good.
I'm not
You're
fucking
good.
around this time. Seriously, don't touch anything.
All right.
I wasn't fucking around before, but like very not fucking around this time. You don't want to find out what that means, do you? Do you? I mean, it might be sexy, but probably not.
Okay.
Late here, get dulled to sleep.
So Ed, let's talk about it. One, what are you an engineer in?
Computers. I'm a software engineer.
Shut up.
If I may, hang on. If I may, I have questions. I have clarifying questions.
That's the reason
What?
why.
Oh, what kind of?
Anti-tech, and well, no, not anti-tech. Anti like. I don't know what to say.
I have clarifying questions because I'm in the industry.
Smart home.
Hold
I
on,
don't like
Grumpo, don't
smartphones.
interrupt.
Like I don't do all that shit. Like I'm an engineer. I am. But I don't do this. Oh, Alexa, do this. Like I'm not for that shit.
So many questions.
Software engineer,
Another
meaning
question.
what, full stack, Python, Java. What languages do you use, or what do you
Back-end,
do?
back-end. That's what I do.
Back end software, meaning not UX. So
Low level engineer. Yeah. Old school, very low level.
I got a question. Like, wouldn't like a prerequisite be knowing how to operate a computer?
no. Fun fact, it's not.
Dude, did you not see what happened right now?
Oh no, I saw it.
Did you not see
I
that?
experienced it with you.
Glenn, I'm in the industry. I'm a network / infrastructure engineer. No, code monkeys very rarely know even how computers work. They don't know like how processors work. They don't know how like most of it works, but they do know like their languages and how to make those languages work. That's how they get hired.
You know,
Generally,
so I'm a
there's
back-end
exceptions.
engineer, so like my things is very simple, but so to explain what happened just now, like I have like 5,000 different mute options. So I have one on my browser, so I'm using Brave browser, so you can
feel like you're
use
touching
tab
things.
to mute it,
Yeah,
or you can
don't-
use
don't-
like now
don't
she use
touch things.
Linux, so you can mute like an individual like application.
I'm using Brave on Linux also. Hey, cool.
Huh? What's that?
I'm using Brave on Linux also right now.
On Linux?
Yes,
What distro?
Mint for home use. Mint.
Yay.
Just
Yeah, my shit works.
Sorry.
Go figure.
Let's get back.
Either way.
You say gay, but his is working.
Yeah.
Let's get back to.
I mean, yeah, that's a great point.
Topic at
That's a
hand.
great point.
All right, you guys, we're gonna get back to the topic at hand, and that is sex robots.
Glenn,
You had a lot to say in there, Ed, in the chat.
About
What do you know about these sex robots, bud?
Glenn, I would postulate that this has something to do with it also, but I don't want to interrupt him. Please continue.
He just interrupted him.
No, I said I didn't want to interrupt you. It's-
Wait, look at
but this has something to do with it.
I don't remember what it's
Dudes on Gen 2 are Arch, guaranteed.
Okay, Grumple.
What would you say?
Let me talk to him. So, Ed, what is it about sex? The idea of a sex robot, is it good? What are your thoughts on these would you be a robosexual?
I don't think I commented on this, but real answer, I'll be against it though. 'Cause it's stupid. I mean,
You
like,
think
why
electrocute
should we
yourself?
be for it though? Like, for real though. Like,
you
why
think
should we be for
you
it?
think it's stupid, but what?
But why should we be for it though?
Why you?
What's the reason to be for it?
Are you?
Well, I'm
What?
asking you. What if there was a reason to be?
The things I have no reasons to think for it.
You would have no reason to have a sex robot.
We could say
Yeah,
men's
no.
sex
Why-
toys are
what for?
drastically behind.
But what are you talking about? Sex robot? Like what?
Have you not seen the videos?
Okay, just
Have you not
hold
been
on,
in the whole
hold on.
stream?
Don't worry.
I mean,
I'm gonna help him out with this. I'm good at this. Here we go.
I mean in general.
I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. We're all gonna watch it again. All right. Patience is a virtue, people.
In the
that we're gonna
field.
master. That we are gonna master. We're gonna master this thing called patience.
Ooh, that's gonna be rough.
Here we go. So.
I stopped my cameras like you don't slow me. So.
Today's
Japanese.
while legal marriage between humans and robots hasn't
Now
happened
watch the
yet,
video.
there have been
Ed,
notable
don't touch
instances that push
anything.
the boundaries of relationships.
Ed, are you watching?
Jung Jiajia gained
I'm
attention in 2017 when he publicly committed to his robot creation.
Ed, are you seeing the screen?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm watching.
All right, you're listening and you're watching, you're hearing everything?
Yep.
Good. I'm going to just speed it up to 1.5, okay?
Ying Ying, after struggling to find a human partner. Their story sparked global interest, underscoring the evolving dynamics between humans and artificial intelligence. Zheng's unconventional union with Ying Ying, though symbolic rather than legally binding, highlighted society's fascination with human-robot interactions. While Zheng's case stands out, it's not the only one. There have been other instances where individuals have developed deep emotional connections with robots, reflecting a growing trend at the intersection of technology and relationships. Throughout history, such relationships have challenged traditional norms and prompted discussions about the future of companionship in an increasingly digitized world. Why do some men fall for robots? It's easy to dismiss those who marry robots as outliers or even clinically insane, but there's more complexity to this phenomenon. Reports highlight a growing community of individuals known as robosexuals, who opt for relationships with robots crafted from silicone and computer chips over traditional human connections. At the heart of their stories often lies profound emotional distress and a sense of societal alienation. While most people may not comprehend or condone this choice, it raises poignant questions about the impact of modern lifestyles. Increasingly, our social interactions occur through screens rather than face-to-face, potentially fueling a widespread sense of loneliness. Some argue that this shift is redefining the very nature of relationships, challenging
Glenn, do
traditional
you need more
norms,
time to
pushing
continue
boundaries
this
in
video,
unexpected
or
ways.
it's like
This trend hints at broader
Glenn, you
societal
can
changes
do it.
and underscores the evolving dynamics between humans and technology. As advancements in robotics
Wouldn't it be crazy if you could create voiceovers that sound like a
Wouldn't it be crazy if you could create voiceovers that sounded raspy like a oh?
interaction, the concept of intimacy and companionship is being reimagined. It prompts us to reflect on how technology influences our emotional landscapes and shapes our understanding of connection in an increasingly digital age. Join us as we explore these profound shifts and the future implications of human-robot relationships. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more captivating insights into the world of robots and AIs. Let's continue to unravel the mysteries of robot future together. In Japan, societal trends reflect a significant shift away from traditional dating and relationships, especially among the younger generation. Surveys indicate that 1/3 of individuals under 30 have never been on a date, and 1/4 of men express a waning interest in romantic relationships with women. This decline in romantic engagement isn't limited to Japan. The U.S. has also seen record low marriage rates, suggesting a broader trend towards reduced interpersonal connection.
Hey, Toka. Oh man, that was like 8 minutes ago. I'm not. Oh man. I'm not watching my chat as much. I'm not even sure why I went live.
Conversational robot resembling Scarlett Johansson. While some may view this as a niche or eccentric pursuit, Ma sees potential in
This is where we're at.
Similarly, futurist David Levy predicts that by 2050,
I thought it was worthwhile to go live for this.
drawing parallels to the acceptance of same-sex marriage over the past few decades.
It's important.
Levy argues that societal norms evolve, pointing out how attitudes towards once taboo topics like homosexuality have shifted with time. He believes that as robots become more integrated into daily life and interpersonal interactions,
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm on a podcast on YouTube right now
intersection of technology and human emotion, challenging traditional notions of intimacy and companionship.
about the manosphere, specifically about dudes getting into robot chicks.
Future where human-robot relationships are normalized. This perspective stems from the increasing development and acceptance of robots designed specifically to fulfill emotional and companionship roles traditionally reserved for humans.
All right. So, Ed, I don't think I
Yeah, seriously, right?
need to play the rest. I think you kind of get the gist of that video, right?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes, you're coming in, Lima Charlie.
So, what do you think? Bad thing, good thing?
It's pretty obvious, right? Like, I don't know. I think it's pretty stupid. The thing is, like, here's the thing. Like, it plays into the fact that there's a lot of like single guys out there. Here, you know, there's an issue with Asia and Japan and all that shit. Like, I get that, and here in America too, right? Single guys, there's no women around, blah blah blah, this and that. But I find it disgusting now. I'm sorry. It's stupid. It's disgusting. It's not real. It's disgusting. For a robot or an AI thing, yeah, like I can build an AI for you tomorrow to suck your dick if you want.
Do I think you
Bet.
could?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But things like what's the point of it? It's like it's supposed to replace like a proper relationship, right? That's the whole thing. Like a real relationship with a human woman, right?
Yeah, real quick though, hold on. John, what was this for?
Oh, BSR said $25 tip to kick him from the panel for a minute, so I tipped it because he's always giving me timeouts, so I thought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, of course.
But he already timed out though. He doesn't have to do it again. That was a while.
Well,
ago.
I didn't know what it was. I just timed him out because, you know, every once in a while, he needs a timeout.
Bad
so, yeah,
street
it's
racer, bad.
It's definitely like trying to replace like the relationship with women, right?
It's a big thing in Asia, right? It's like,
But, like,
the
it was
video was from like Japan or something.
It's starting over there in Asia, but y'all don't think it's happening over here?
No, I think it is actually. I think it is. Well, not like that. So that's an action according to an issue, right? So there's an issue that's happening. I feel like it's happening around the world.
What's
and that's
the
the
issue?
action that the Asians are taking. Like Japanese are like, all right, so well, you just create like fake women, this and that, this and that. That's what they're doing in Japan, right? And we can do in China or whatever. But here in America, we still have the same issue. Here in America, not finding good women.
Are you not finding good women?
No.
Are you looking for women?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. Said,
Where are
know,
you looking?
Well, here's the thing. Like
The robot sector.
The thing is, I do find women. I get women, but it's like it's so. It feels like so hard. Like so. I don't know how to say. Like it's. So,
And girthy?
I don't know how to say. It's like it's so like you gotta really just like try hard. Like, it depends where you live. It depends where you live, but it's like it's hard to find like a good woman here.
Was it supposed to?
But like given like me personally, like I have a my own situation. I could find women, but like I feel like for normal people, it's like it's hard. I get it.
Are you
It's
not
very hard.
normal?
No, I'm not normal.
You're not.
No.
What makes you abnormal?
Just being. No, it's like it's not like that. It's like it's just like things like I'm very I can talk to a lot of people. I'm very friendly. I can make a lot of connections. But like the thing is like a lot of like my friends and people like that, like you find it very hard to just make a date or something like that. It's hard around here. And even in a metropolitan area, like it's very hard. You can't really get it. It's like it's all superficial. It's like, oh yeah, we'll fuck tonight, whatever this and that. But you can't have a relationship here. It's impossible. It's impossible here.
Oh, with that attitude.
Bjorn, you have a relationship?
Yep. You can call it that, sure.
Grumple, you have a relationship, right?
I've been married for quite a while and have 3 boys, as I say frequently. Yeah, so yes, the short answer is yes. My bad.
Yeah, short answer is yes.
TLDR, yes.
You
Yes.
don't got one, right? You fly solo? You solo?
No, I'm married. We're trying to have a kid right now.
Oh, I thought you Han Solo.
Congratulations.
No, I'm married.
Oh wow, congratulations.
Also, yeah, Kronos.
You're right.
I am half Korean, so the amount of beard I can grow is a bit limited. It always grows in too straight and smooth and soft. It never grows out full and manly like everyone else.
Oh, like you know.
But
Yeah, no,
my
you
little
know, like
brother can't grow a beard
the
at all.
beard from what was it, Kill Bill? That Asian guy, he could like throw his beard in the air.
Yes. Like,
Yeah,
just like
that's
a-
how. I can get a full Fu Manchu
Manchu?
going.
Yep.
Yeah, but everything is so straight and soft, and it doesn't
Yeah,
grow
yeah.
out like a. So
That's how mine grew when it was long. That's why I finally just cut it.
So you married? That's
Right.
cool. Is she a
but
robot?
yeah, I'm married.
No?
What was it?
No robot?
Well, I mean, it depends. How far does the AI develop before it becomes sentient?
No. I'm just asking you. Is she a robot?
Oh no, my wife's not a robot.
Okay. Just making sure. Because you know your people's.
Yeah, no, she was actually yelling at from the whatever podcast, that the one whale that was on there recently that rage quit from like
Oh, yeah,
a day or yeah.
Demo?
She was talking about, oh, I can't answer this because of my therapy, and my wife was like, that's not therapy, because my wife's a therapist. So she's like, whoever sold that nonsense to her, or she just got it from self-help books or YouTube or whatever, but she was like, that is not therapy. She should either ask for a refund or actually go to a therapist. So.
I could give her
Yeah.
therapy. I'll give her the therapy that
So,
she needs.
my wife is real, and she's a real one, is what I'll say.
Okay. Michelle, you're in a few relationships.
Yeah, I have 2.
Most degenerate person on the panel.
Hey, really? Really?
Okay, no. I forgot Bjorn's here. Like they're fighting for one.
I'll take Bjorn on.
I'm not releasing my title that easy.
I can take you.
Now,
You don't even know.
Benjamin, you're not in a relationship, right, bud?
No.
Okay, so the only 2 people that are based Street Racer, you're in a relationship with your car, right?
No, oh come on, man. No, I'm in a relationship with my girlfriend for 1.5 years.
Is she a robot?
No, she's not a robot at all.
Has anybody ever seen her
Yes.
in person?
Yes.
Speaking?
Yes, my family has
To
seen
you?
her in person. Yes.
That's
my
not
family
you.
has seen her in person.
Okay.
I saw that video of the guy who married his car though, and he
Yeah,
did
no.
the
Okay,
deed
no,
with the
that's not
car.
that. No.
That's
I
not you,
saw
right?
that.
Yeah, that's
That was
that's
really
fucked up. That's a
weird.
whole different level of mental issues. That's a whole different level of mental issues.
So the only two people that are not in a relationship is Ben and Ed. Is that correct?
Are you talking to me?
You or Ed, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah,
What
so
was
are
the
you
other thing?
in a relationship?
No, not right now. No.
Okay, so Ben is not in a relationship and Ed is not in a relationship. So only two of the people on the panel have obviously seemed to find it, seem to have a difficulty with finding a relationship. I mean, some of us on here on this panel got more than one.
Well, I will say it wasn't
No.
until I was 32 that I found my wife. So it didn't.
And how old
take
are
me
you
quite a
now?
while. I'm 34 now. We were we met at 32, dated for the summer, got engaged 2 months later. We were engaged for a year, no sex at all during the entire dating thing or engagement thing.
That sucks.
And then, no, man, it was great. And then,
I'm just saying. No, I know. I get it. I'm just saying, like, fighting that temptation up. I'm glad that you.
Oh no, yeah, fighting the temptation.
Glenn goes, "Ooh, that sucks."
Yeah, no, fighting the temptation was
Good.
difficult, but it was very worth it. I mean, especially
I
with,
agree.
yeah, like I'm married to her now. It's been we're coming up on 2 years now, and then being, Glenn's side piece at the same time. I mean, like my life's fulfilled. Like it's all good. I don't need no robot.
I hear you. I hear you.
I was around 32 when I got married too. I mean, this time.
It was
Just
I
don't feel
just
bad.
Felt like it was really hard for millennials, especially, to find any woman their age that was sane, because it was all. That's when feminism and Me Too was all like shooting up in the air, and everyone went crazy. I mean, it was insane trying to find someone who just made sense. So it was either, okay, date like much younger than you who hasn't been tainted yet, or pray. And I did the praying thing instead.
The praying thing works. Seems to have a better.
It definitely worked for me. Yeah.
Why not both?
Said
Yeah.
Ed, I don't think that the problem is finding quality women. I think it might necessarily be you're just not looking in the right places, or you're having a hard time picking out quality women. Ben's side, Ben is just, he is an ambassador for God. I don't even think he's allowed to have sex or even get married.
Wait, do y'all work at home? Are you do you work remote from home?
Me? Yeah, I do.
No, I mean Ben and Ed.
Well, Ben is a child.
I'm 25, man.
Your brain is just now developed. You're still a child, technically, to me, anyway.
He's officially an adult. Like, congratulations.
No, I asked because I work remote too, and so it was like, okay, can't meet anyone in the workplace. You work remote.
That's true.
And then I would go to church, but it was like all the churches I went to, everyone was married. Can't meet a single person there. The other options were go to a bar, which is not where I would find the type of woman I was looking for. Go to the gym, where I could be accused of SA, or all the options were gone. I was like, where do you find someone? So what did I do?
found my wife at the gym.
I rescued a dog and then walked my dog around my neighborhood and met my wife. So that might be
Oh,
an
you
option for
stalked
you
her.
guys.
You stalked
Huh?
her. I got it.
No, I was
Oh.
walking my dog. She was walking hers.
Sure.
We were in an apartment complex. She said hi. I said you're hot, and now here we are. So I'm just
Dog
saying,
is-
if you're having trouble meeting people, it's a good excuse to walk around the neighborhood without seeming creepy if you're walking your dog.
This is true. Dog is superpower, and it shows women that you can commit to something and take care of something. Also, it's low key superpower having a dog with you.
Yeah, except now we're married and I'm still stuck with this fucking dog.
It's almost as good as walking around with a little baby.
So,
yeah, I would babysit my nephew sometimes and walk him around the neighborhood. Yeah, I did do that before I rescued the dog. So.
Oh man, I
let
love
me ask
hanging out with my
Ben about
grandkids.
the robots. So Ben, would you rather rate robots or women?
Neither, to be honest. But
But if you had to pick,
I guess robots don't have feelings. So robots, I'd say. I don't know.
Ben. Come on.
Come on,
Do you like girls?
Do you like girls, Ben? What's up?
Yeah, man. I just don't want to hurt their feelings. Man.
He doesn't want to hurt people's feelings. He's a gentle soul.
I actually said a funny comment in chat before. I don't think you saw it.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I'll just put it in the StreamYard.
Oh, so the brightest engineering minds decided to try to make the most realistic woman they could. Cold, hard exterior, easy to turn off, confusing as heck to turn on, expensive, high maintenance. Oh,
I disagree. I disagree with this. I disagree. It'll be like the. I know this, and I'll try to make it not like that. Specifically, not like that.
Okay, so Ed, are you for sex robots?
No, absolutely not. No. No,
Like,
no, absolutely not.
Are you saying that? Or are you just like, you know?
No, absolutely not. I find it no.
Well,
absolutely not.
see, here's the thing, ED, right? You called all of us incels, but you are the
You
only
did.
one on the panel.
Do you know why I said that? It was a joke. That was a joke.
Oh, okay. All right, it's a joke. That's fine. All right, no
It's
problem.
a joke. Yeah. But no, the real answer is like no. Like I actually really do not like that shit. I actually despise that shit. I think like men, like everyone here, like if we're all like most of you like hooked up and whatever, like you have girlfriends and wives or whatever. But if you're not hooked up, if you're a single guy, like just go and meet real women in real life. That's my shit. Like just go and meet real women.
So this is where I'm gonna bring up. I blame dating apps. Dating apps led to sex robots. Okay? Hear me out. You're on your device, which is a robotic device to begin with, and you're swiping and you're swooping and you're whatevering and you're texting. All you're doing is fucking a robot on the phone. You're finger fucking them when you're texting your messages, you know.
Well, couldn't you go backwards then and just say porn in general, and then mobile devices because you had porn?
Yes, well, yeah. Well, it was video porn. Then you got to go back to live porn. You know, sure. But anyways, we're back here.
No, where it accelerated probably.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah. So now all people do is finger fuck on their phone and send messages. You are already fucking a robot for the most part. And then now it's like the progression is because it's not a personal relationship when you're just texting somebody you don't know. All you have is a picture, and you assume this person looks like this, and you're making this relationship, this connection, all via a phone. So you're already falling in love with a robot. So the next progression would be a robot.
See, I actually blame social media for dating apps because obviously MySpace came before
real quick,
everything.
what is a date? What is social media? A dating app?
Sure, it is.
Instagram is the
Right.
number one dating app. You know that, right?
Right. Yeah, no, of course it is, 100%. But what I'm saying is that MySpace
Twitter's
was
coming
before
up.
everything that we're seeing now. And that's the thing is the social media came before that, and then once you had Instagram and Facebook come around and people were posting pictures just to literally advertise themselves, that's when the dating apps came in after that. That's where you capitalize on all that stuff. So it's social media that really actually started this whole thing. That's really what it is. It's social media 100%. And then the dating apps extrapolated that whole thing.
Yeah, well, yeah, social media came first.
So I have a question. Does anybody think that maybe the robot could be utilized like in a healthy way?
Oh, like if you wanted to have like a threesome but not really cheat on your spouse?
Maybe that, but maybe like, you have a guy
Brothels?
who's a virgin and like, he's already like so nervous about it, and like at least then he got like some sort of experience.
Yeah, but he's still a virgin though, because you just banged a robot. He didn't actually bang a human.
Right, but it would take the edge off and maybe like make it not such an earnest thing, you know what I mean? Where it's not like he could still go back home and fuck the robot. Like
It'd be like the practice mode in a game, where like the enemy can't fight back and you practice your moves.
We should just
Like
have
learn how to Hadouken
just basically
without risk.
just Let's do some brothels of sex robots.
You can learn how to do your Hadouken. Just no risk.
Hadouken.
Wow.
I could see that.
Healthy way, maybe, Glenn?
I just got back.
I'm trying to like.
No,
This
the
is
healthy
weird, 'cause here's the
just
question,
need
it's
to
like-
have your first time naturally the first time. Like that's the healthiest way.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say like this. Like, what do you mean healthy way? Like, how can there be?
It's
Now-
gonna be my first time, so let me practice a bunch
Okay,
on the dummy.
okay.
and-
How about let me throw this scenario out? All right, John Smith. Your wife becomes a quadriplegic. Whatever reason, horrible accident, quadriplegic.
Yeah, it's about the same as how we do it now, so it's fine.
Oh, she just lays there.
No, I'm kidding, dude. I'm kidding.
Damn! Wow.
Anyway,
so like, let's
go
say
on.
she's quadriplegic or whatever. She's bound to a wheelchair. Whatever the case is, you guys cannot do the things that you used to do, right? You know, you don't want to go on cheat on her, your wife, right? But
Right, Robbie.
you got these needs to be met. She can't do nothing. Do you get a robot, or do you go out and find a woman?
No, I stick with her.
But she can't do anything. She can't satisfy you there.
Yeah, that's fine. I made a promise.
Millions.
She can say she
That's
can
base
satisfy
as
me.
fuck.
It just
Base
means
as
I'd have
fuck.
to do more work for it. But you know, when it,
I mean, okay,
ever-
okay, hear me out. I know what you're saying. That's a politically correct answer. I want the realistic
No,
answer because
that's-
I know tons of guys that go down that road. Which I would never do anything, and all of them fuck up somewhere. Either they're watching porn or they're, they step out or something.
Oh no, I think I'm covered there.
No, you want to.
I don't know if this is too much information to lay out online, but no, my wife,
1000%.
she has to travel for work sometimes, so she gave me some photos, and she was like, you do your
Okay.
thing if you miss me, and so
There you go.
she knows that sometimes I have to take care of myself, but she has provided me a way that I don't step out on the marriage
She
to do that.
provided you the resources to do so.
Right. So I don't have to do any cheating or anything. I don't get exceptionally crazy or frustrated. And whenever she is around, then we have really good time. So even if she was a quadriplegic, I wouldn't be like, "Hey, are you in the mood?" She'd be like, "No," and I'd be like, "Too bad." Like, that wouldn't happen.
Yeah. What about you, Grumplestiltskin? Wife quadriplegic. Are you good, or are you gonna get a robot?
I'm not sure who's grumbling in the background there, but I'm not like. So I'm not to maybe the level of Ted Kaczynski, but I'm a giant Luddite, and just sex robots, like, nah, dog, that's gonna be no from me.
Okay.
Why not?
Because I'm a giant Luddite.
No, explain why.
Do you know what a Luddite is?
No, explain why you don't want. No, not forget the Luddite thing. Why do you not like you?
Because I'm morally a giant Luddite. I'm kind of, even though, yeah, it's in my industry of my profession for work. A Luddite is kind of anti-technology.
Yeah, everyone knows that, but like, why do you?
Not everybody knows that.
Not want it?
Because I think a lot of technology is the downfall of society, and social media is the epitome of being antisocial. Modern conveniences have led to the flipping of the Maslow pyramid of hierarchy of needs. Would you like to go further? I can go further. Is that enough, or you want to go more?
You go as
Go
far as you
more.
want.
Go more. Just do it.
Yeah, let's go.
Glenn, how much time you got, man, for this?
Glenn has like 1,000 hours. Like he's good to go.
I gotta hop off right now, actually, guys. After
All
that
right,
No.
take it easy, John.
You have a good night, guys.
All right.
You have a great night. Keep it sexy.
So, Grandpa, let's unpack this.
I'll send you some pictures later. Just kidding. Go ahead, unpack this. Bjorn, please take the helm.
Yeah, no, I want to unpack this a little bit. I'm curious. I don't disagree with what you're saying, but I want to go down that rabbit hole a little.
Oh, are you ready for the rabbit hole?
I love rabbit holes.
Oh man, Careful, there's rabbits in them sometimes.
Wascally wabbits.
Those wabbits can get wascally.
Yeah, very wascally. How you doing, guys? Bajon, guys, and all you guys. Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Oh, good evening, good morning, and whatever other.
Well, that day went quick.
Salutations can be thrown out there. Yeah, I get it. Just waking up, didn't have coffee yet. I ate a little, woke up, slept, and I hear you guys having some interesting conversations. So.
Not bad.
So yeah,
So,
let's go with this.
Are you gonna get to that rabbit hole or not?
Hold on, here we go. Let's first ask some dude. Some dude, would you get a sex robot?
Why? I would if I can pimp it. Yeah.
No, like you're gonna
Oh,
get, like, as, like, your wife.
eyes on the prize.
No, that you can't duplicate the real thing. You know that song, "Ain't Nothing Like the Real." You can't duplicate it.
Okay.
That is weird.
Okay, Bjorn, back to you.
All right, welcome back, Grumple. Let's go down this rabbit hole. Come on, man, take me on a trip. Let's do an expedition down here.
Oh, keep an open mind and be ready for anything. Like, what do you want to try?
I don't disagree with you on social media being antisocial.
100% is not even debatable.
Completely agree.
Fuck a robot or not?
Yeah, dating apps have destroyed dating. Like,
Yes.
So fucking easy.
Do you hold on? I'm just jumping in, but I do see the title, and I, kind of would say an expert on, technology and blah blah blah. Do you think technology is making people introverted and they're afraid to approach, afraid to engage, afraid of rejection?
It's not wait, hang on. If you're asking me, it's not a matter of if I think it. Ask
not you, I'm
millennials.
saying in general.
Millennials, Gen Z especially. You got these kids that are like kids to me. Anybody under 25 is kids to me. They're afraid of like ordering a phone, ordering a pizza on the phone. They have to use an app. Afraid of talking to people is how a lot of I would say millennials, but I think it's the younger. Like, I think it's the Zoomers. I'm not quite sure exactly where the generational cutoff is, but it's because of social media and how they the parents let them use social media as kids is how we got to this point.
Yeah,
it's societal.
And when you say they can't talk to each other anymore, I mean, it's no joke. I went to a restaurant and watched 5 kids, what we'll call kids, sitting at a table having a conversation with each other on their phone.
They're all texting each other or some shit, right? Yeah.
Do you think
sitting at the same table, never looking from their phones?
Do you think being introverted because of technology and just a byproduct is social awkwardness?
It's encouraged the introversion. Like it's conditioned them to be introverted because it is so antisocial while claiming to be social.
I disagree with that.
Oh, you're welcome to have your wrong opinion, and I welcome it.
You can say
Please
that.
prove me wrong.
You can think whatever you want, doesn't make you right.
No, I think it's a mixture. Because you can be like introvert. Like, I'm an introverted guy, but like I'm also an engineer. But like I know like this fucking shit about technology and stuff like that. I don't like it. I mean, like I understand it, but I was like, the whole tablet baby thing and all this shit was like it's bad.
No, but hold on, though. I used to.
Sounds like you're on Team Grumple on this one.
No, hold on. I used to be in the entertainment field, so I had to be in front of like doing shows, like controlling as an MC, like 300-400 people at a time, whether it's a bar, bat mitzvah, christening, wedding, corporate event, or a show. So being an announcer, being in front, having the confidence, like cool. Got into, I was like, all right, I'm getting too old for that. People are weird. I'm done with it. Great money. But, being an IT person, and then, it kind of messed it up for me, that 2 years of working remote.
I know you feel. I know you're tired.
Yeah, 2 years working remote. That made me.
Why?
Well, because I came back out, when everything was clear and the smoke cleared, I came back out, tried to get back into corporate offices, and people just not acting right. You can feel it. You can feel the vibe, and it's like everybody's like about to self-destruct. and everybody's pointing fingers, and I didn't like that feeling.
Yeah.
So I clammed back up.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Some of the
Like we were hiring people. It's like we hired so many people after like post like lockdown shit. The whole thing. It was different. It was different. Like we were hiring people, but it was like it was not the same thing. We had a whole vibe. Like it was Like,
You know what's crazier? You know what's
it was like,
crazier?
once you hire like a bunch of like 5,000 agents, it's a different story. It turns out.
But you know what's crazier? Like I'm not gonna tell you the companies and the things I was working with, but little law enforcement and all of that, did all of this stuff. Great people, but we were more productive working from home than we were when we had to go into the office, and that freaked them out. It was like,
you know why?
It's generally
taught us
true.
more skills like using like things from like RDP, writing PowerShell scripts, like SSCM, things like that. Just regular like Teams
For
going to
updates,
remote.
pushing out
Yeah,
updates
not
for
even
Windows
updates.
machines. Yeah.
No, but fixing programs like 365 Office stuff when people's emails go out and they freak out. You log in as
But you know why?
admin.
Like, I understand what you're saying. But I think why. It's like you're willing to go beyond 9 to 5 when you're working from home.
No, it's ticket system, ServiceNow, and ICM stuff. It's just
No, but
8 hours on, 8
what I'm
hours
saying?
off.
Like it's like you go like when you're working from home, it's like easier to just go beyond 9 to 5. It's like, oh, I'm just sitting at home. Like, yeah, sure, fucking, why not?
Can I tell you a little story, a little secret? I ordered off of Amazon something called a mouse jiggler.
CM3 is the model number you want to look for. That's the correct one.
Did you do it? Are you talking about what I'm talking about?
A little bit here.
Oh no, that's just to keep your status on Skype alive. But whatever you're actually doing, I mean, it shows up as it's just a mouse. But
Yeah, but it'll move. No, this is mechanical.
What I'm saying is let's get back to the original topic of
Okay.
technology. We're going way into different directions.
Oh,
like,
we gotta get back
bring
to
it back to the conversation.
the rabbit trail in this case, the rabbit hole. There's gold in the bottom of the rabbit hole, kind of like a rainbow, but it's a hole.
Y'all wanted to play with Wascally Wabbits. Here we are.
No, boy.
I'm just saying, let's stick it to the where
What was the
technology is
original
messing
topic?
up dating and
what's the other
society and social norms.
I think this has I think actually the conversation that was just happening has a great deal to do with it, because you got people that now working from home don't interact with just people even in the workplace. Thus, okay, so here's one of the conspiracy theories I've heard. I'm not sure that I ascribe to it, but that the whole plague was intentional, possibly for one of that to be one of the consequences of people not interacting with each other. This does have some credence with a lot of groups. I'm not sure that I lend the credence to it, but to get people in their homes, not going out, and staying more isolated. The surgence in like DoorDash and Uber Eats and things like that would lend a lot of credence to, hey, this is the outcome, whether or not it was intentional from plague, but hey, somebody who was more interested in let's get these people not interacting so much in real life. If that's somebody, this is way conspiracy now. I'm not lending credence to it. If that was somebody's goal, then
No, hold on.
What plague are you talking about? Because I don't know what plague you're talking about.
No, I don't.
Oh, I don't know what plague either.
A tinfoil argument. I don't think so.
No, it's not. No, you're missing what I'm saying, dude.
It's not
But
COVID.
I don't disagree with you. When the pandemic or whatever we want to call it happened.
Yeah, COVID. So you're talking about COVID.
Yeah, and everybody.
Oh, the
went,
plague. Yeah.
Yeah, that
You're
thing.
doing plague, you mean COVID? Yeah. Oh, the fake plague. Yeah.
Oh, you got to be careful about what you call it, or if you name it specifically for algorithm, because they apparently see like algorithm is really deep. I'm new to YouTube. I'm coming over from Twitch, and like, oh yeah, the whole thing on like.
If you're on YouTube, like, just let me know right now. I'll censor myself a lot.
Yeah, but when we
I am live on Twitch though.
on with that, yeah, I agree with you.
Oh, hey, Dan.
dude, That it did progress some people, but I think that was a very small niche of people that actually did better working from home, and that's kind of the tech people. Everybody else that didn't work.
No one did better, Al.
Everyone in our field was like, "This is way better. What are we doing?"
And I would absolutely argue a lot of the tech guys, even though they improved their skills, they got way worse in their actual workability.
Yes, yes.
The
only thing that they can say, like, put on paper is like we work more hours. Like, okay, we can do like instead of like 9 to 5, we can do like 8 to like,
not so.
6,
Let me
kinda
rebut
like
that.
like-
Oh, if you're going into more, hang on. If you're going into more hours when you're already an exempt employee, you are fucking it up on your own, like your own volition for yourself. You're actively fucking yourself. I mean, we talk about robots, sex robots. You don't even need one because you're fucking yourself. If you are an exempt employee and you're volunteering way more, it's like the CEO welfare.
You know how much money I was saving every month working from home? Like every contract I try to get right now.
It was a raise.
Remote. Yes.
It was a legit raise.
Bro, I was spending $40 a day to park.
But
much
that
was I
doesn't change
saving?
my argument.
Yes, it does. $40
No, it
a
doesn't.
day just to park, and I'm working from home and saving that plus lunch and gas.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean
Plus insurance, plus fuel, plus wear and tear in your vehicle.
All of that. All of that.
Plus your time to commute, which if anybody is into like flow state or knows anything about, like, I mean, a lot of IT people are very, I mean, come on, a lot more on the spectrum and probably have ADHD. I can speak to this. If you get up in the morning and you get right to work, you are going to be productive for way and be able to focus for way longer than you can at any other point in the day. This is like real shit. The benefit of not having to commute to work, the benefit of work from home for like, especially even slightly on spectrum people, is being able to like roll out of bed and start immediately working on a project. That is the biggest benefit.
The thing is for me, like that is true, but the thing is for me, I'm not Asian, so I don't give a fuck.
No, whole fact.
I didn't say Asian, I said on the spectrum, because come on, IT people, we're all on the spectrum. Get wrecked, nerds.
Right? No, but he's right because
You can be black and autistic. We welcome you, brother. You're among friends here, brother man. Nobody cares if you're black. Just come. You're one of us. One of us. One of no. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I'm an alien to be honest. But you're right. You're right. Yo, it's so much cheaper and it's easier to roll out of bed, check your emails, tickets, any
Nah.
what level.
No.
SLAs,
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying roll out of bed and start right into a project. Wait at least 2-3 hours, then check your email.
And I understand what
Have
you're
you
saying.
worked remote in your life?
Well, what I'm saying though is that
Yes, a lot.
watching a global company, right, at the time of all that, who had to put people on remote work, I watched 70% of their work drop off.
That's correct. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what company you guys are working for.
Like, I'm speaking from like a person. Like,
50% of the people were too lazy to be able to go remote. I'm talking like, let me talk for a minute. Jesus Christ, I don't even do it that much. But yeah, when we put everybody on,
Give Bjorn at least 5 minutes.
50% of them were too lazy to be able to take on that responsibility. About 30% of people actually were able to take on the responsibility, excel, do better at their job like dude, right? Probably like you. Most people did not do that. Most people got lazy.
No, you know, we were essential because
Wait, if I may, Bjorn, were you done on that thought?
Yeah.
Okay, please continue. Please continue. I'm moderating now. Glenn's not here. We just need somebody to like, hey, you go now. Just directing traffic. That's all.
Doing Gumby?
I don't. I was looking for Pokey and Prickle the entire time. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Be Semper Gumby.
It's always flexible.
That's right.
I got some red crayons. That's all I know, dude. Come on, man.
I'm gonna bring.
I got red crayons and K-bars.
Yeah.
You guys are bugging.
Oh, we can.
Would you like to know more?
We should talk all day.
Wait, We're bugging. Would you like to know more?
Not really.
So like where else
Service
is
equals
it
citizenship.
messing up the social and dating stuff though? Like keep going down your technology stuff. What else is messing stuff up?
Well, let's get back to subject matter A, the introversion of it. Like people don't know how to approach, talk. They're afraid of rejection. Like back in the days, I'm pretty sure, like we used to go up to girls before it was Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We used to be like, "Hey, can I get your number?" And we used to have to write it down.
Or
Like,
remember it.
Or or remember it. They would whisper it. They'd be like, you'd be like, all right, cool.
Or you hand them paper and a pen and say, "Hey, write this down for me. Give me your digits, girl."
Required face to face and talking.
Yup.
It required confidence.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That was.
I'm sorry, Bjorn. I'm like half talking over you. My bad, man.
Well, like it's like being it's like you have to build the confidence, and that takes you actually having to do it. So yeah, I don't disagree.
Yeah, but see, I think the thing that's bringing in the factor of technology, if I'm trying to keep on course, being afraid of rejection, trial and error, and there's numbers involved. Like, look, if you failed 20 times, you can go out. You don't have to be confident. You can test jokes or whatever. The first thing you do is make a chick laugh, then you're halfway in. But if you got
That's true.
You could strike out 19 times, but if you get that one, then you good. Try 5 a day. You'll get turned down 3 times. You might get 2. Next thing you know, you'll get 5 a day. Then you're like, this is a problem. You know, I dated a lot of chicks at one time. It's a headache. It's a job.
Do you remember the?
For 3 gets hard.
Do you remember the Michael Jordan quote? Like the pertinent one. Hang on, I'm gonna look it up to not hose it up, but it was I'm not even gonna say what it was along the lines of. Give me just a moment. I'll bring it back around to it.
No worries, no worries. So like something I was thinking about last night, dude. What do you think about this? Because as I was thinking about some of this stuff earlier, and I was thinking about how like dating apps have kind of messed things up. One of the things I was thinking about is the fact that there's no more reveal on dates, right? You get on a dating app, and I know everything basically about you before we even go on our first date, right? Like I know what you like already. We might have had a couple text conversations.
Got it.
I think
So
you really
you,
don't.
you do though. When you get on that first date, there's no reveals. You have to.
You know what I mean? Like you present something towards them, right? But it's not. Is it you really? Is that all of you?
That's
if you're presenting stuff like that 100%, you're
So
not.
the surprise of the date.
Is that accurate or not?
if you're of such shallow depth that you've revealed 100% of your entire being on a dating app in a few text messages, then maybe you should work on that first.
Oh, I didn't say you revealed 100% of yourself, but you.
Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute, guys.
I have the quote now.
Isn't there such thing as catfishing on these dating apps?
There is very much catfishing.
Absolutely.
100%. That's the whole thing.
Now we're seeing both sides of the coin. Thanks.
If we could go back to real quick, the how many times it takes to try. So the quote from Michael Jordan, I believe this is a reputable site. It's from Brainy Quote. I mean, no reason to believe they're not. So I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take a game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over in my life. That's actually a lyric from a song that's like a little bit more screamy than I want to like reproduce right now. And that is why I succeed. Because he didn't stop. He kept going. That's why Michael Jordan is one of the greats of all times. He has just a really lot of really quotable quotes too.
It builds character. Like everybody that's afraid to lose or fail, then it's like a tough guy that talks stuff that never got punched in his mouth.
Alfred, when okay, so Christian Bale Batman, when he fell down the well, Alfred picks him up like, hey, Master Bruce, why do we fall? So we can Somebody got it.
so we can get back up.
So we can pick ourselves up again. That's the measure of a man. I mean, is that not manliness? The get up when you've been knocked down? Not even the flagpole sitter. I get knocked down and I get up. Like, it's not that. It's like that's really the measure of a man is get back. There's adversity, but you're still going to keep grinding. You're still going to keep up against it.
Yeah, but true. But you know, also an aspect of that is don't set yourself up for failure.
What do you mean?
With dating apps, you mean? Because, I mean,
across the board, just like across the board, saying like, it's
Well,
like
yes, yeah.
across the board that can go and we can question that and go down another wascally wabbit hole.
Yeah, it's always a
Oh, I know some wascally wabbits.
for failure.
I set up myself for failure constantly, like for things that I just don't even know about. I mean,
Then next time.
that's life, right? That's part of learning, or I mean, at least I used to. I'm not as
Is that
doing that
us
now.
poking our chest out because we do love challenges? That's why we fight.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
It's partially an ego thing. It's I can do that, even though you said I can't.
If you're not rising to some kind of challenge, are you even like manning?
What are you doing?
Yeah, it's whack.
Are you guys?
What's up?
Just asking a question.
No, ask the question.
Yeah, ask the question.
Wait, what?
For a challenge?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
No, the correct answer is yes.
Okay, that's fine. That's my question. That's it.
What do you got?
No, I was just asking a question. That's it.
I think okay, so I believe what the premise was, he said his question was, "Hey, are you up for a challenge?" And then everybody just answers yes or no, and then that was the end of it.
That was it. Okay, yeah. I'm always.
So I mean, I said yes, and I don't know what.
No, hold on. I think you guys.
Now is a challenge.
No, I think you guys are misconstruing. I said, like people as men, we're always up for a challenge. That's what keeps us moving, whether it's a fight or it's
Yes.
a debate or anything like that. It's like you know, why you think deer have antlers? Why you think bulls have horns? You know, we just it's a joust.
To make them better targets for trophy hunters.
Looks better on my wall when
They
have
fall
a
off.
bigger
They
rack.
fall off in this.
I mean, sorry, Texan over here. I mean, just that's why, dude. That's why I like to hunt does to fill the freezer because I can headshot them and not worry about the meat. If I see a buck with a nice rack, I'm like, oh man, A, is the county I'm in, is that rack legal? A, probably if I'm looking at it, and then B, how do I? Not can I get a clean shot, but how do I take this so that A, I don't put a hole in the, at least, because I'm gonna, if it's a really nice rack, you're gonna at least want to shoulder mount it, right? So you gotta be quartering, and like it's a lot tougher. So so you don't put any holes in the actual caped out
You
skin.
know what's so crazy? There was a albino deer that was filmed, and one guy took it upon himself and put out a salt block to bait it in and shot it just to put him on a stand.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was stupid. He got arrested.
Wait, baiting? I mean,
Yes, why you think deer are always in the road during the winter? Because they're looking the salt. It's a nutrient thing that they can get. It's like you put a salt bin in the middle of a field at night, you'll see every deer be there just chilling around it like it's a big.
I think you're talking a very regional thing where A, you can't bait, and B, it's salt on the roads.
You can bait. No, you can bait. Look, I got a property. I got people asking me for hunting rights. Blah blah blah. You can bait with
No, but you gave away with it where you live somewhere where they salt the roads, or like that's what you're talking about. I mean, no, it's not.
Oh, where y'all live? I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot. Y'all
Texas. Oh yeah, I'm all of.
Okay, all right. So then,
I'm all of the West Coast. Yeah.
You guys had 3 inches of snow and y'all declared it a national emergency.
I mean, it was. People can't drive in that shit.
3 inches? You never seen 3
We
feet?
keep fucking shifting
Hey,
on
come
some
on.
weird
What else?
feet?
What else?
You gotta, Bjorn, you gotta let it digress for a few minutes, and then
We're talking about fucking mountain
Bjorn, that's funny. Come on now. But yeah, we probably should get back. Sorry, hey Batman, we can't talk about people not being able to drive in snow and things anymore. We got to get back to fucking robots again.
People can't drive in snow. Like that's a fact. It snows here every year, and they still
No,
can't drive.
well, snow. Some people can drive in. Ice is nah. And I mean, just if we could bring it back real quick, back again. Oh yeah, no, Texas. There's no snowy roads. It's ice. Because the heat and it heats and refreezes. There's no snowy roads unless it's actively snowing at the time. It gets bad. But either way, yeah, we don't have resources to get ready for snow every year. It doesn't fucking snow every year. Get wrecked. That's stupid. It's a waste of money.
You guys got the smoothest roads, like Texas 2K, all the racing that they do
Still
down
fuck
there.
it up though.
All right, so
Bjorn was right though. Let's bring it back. Bjorn was right. Hey, Glenn, your mic is muted.
Y'all are some fucks, that's for sure. Okay.
There you go.
You guys
Good
have
man.
no concept of sticking on topic. You guys want to go down every fucking squirrel rabbit hole. Period. Like you guys had Bjorn was trying to have a conversation, and y'all just went left.
Glenn, there was at least 3 rabbit holes, and there was a question asked. I mean, a question was asked about if we're ready for the rabbit holes, and I mean, Glenn, you weren't here. Gotta do content. Okay, got it. I'm helping you.
I'm gonna say this. Hold on. I'm gonna say this right now. You guys, we're sticking to the topic. If you guys want to go down a rabbit hole, you will find that door real closed, real quick, and you might be not on the screen no more. Because we do this thing of talking over everybody and going down these damn squirrels, chasing squirrels when it has nothing to do with the topic. All right, so let's stick to the topic. The topic is, has technology ruined dating and relationships?
Yes.
You know, we have nobody cold approaching or, going up and talking to girls like we did back in the day. I heard some dude talk about that. It's like, yeah, when we wanted to talk to a girl that we liked, we had to go approach them in person. Now, you may have a note in your hand and be like, here you go, but you still did the in-person.
Do you like me? YN.
Yep, there was that, right? And then, as you got older, you got the balls to ask her out in person. Cool. Nowadays, it's all app. It's all, it has like taken away all the personal contact. You are falling in love with an avatar before you even meet the person. So you are building this model of who this person is in your head before you actually meet them.
Yo,
So-
Lawrence.
Does technology create false expectations of this person that you're dating or talking to, and does those false expectations that you build in your head lead to the problem why relationships fail?
I got a quick answer for that. To the first one, absolutely. Because like back in the days, remember you can talk to her chubby friend and be like, hey, I like your friend. And then all of a sudden 6 girls will talk about you that night, and then all of them be winking at you the next day. That was just old school game. But people don't have the confidence to do that no more. So yes, factor technology into that. Made people introverted. Okay, that's an easy one. To the second part, well, it is a confidence thing, and yes, being okay, expectations, and then you might see them. A lot of chicks do that. They'll have a picture from 10 years ago, or it'll be filtered, or they'll Photoshop it, and then you see them in person, like, what in the world did I get myself into? Yep, hold on. Let's go. Let's deep dive.
Run. They're coming for you.
Not
Run.
me. That wasn't me. I don't got cops around here. I'm gated.
Oh, did you guys hear my thing? Sorry. I gotta mute myself.
Yeah, but man, that cops made me have a flashback. That had somebody take over.
Who has a siren?
That was my nice rate. Sorry, I muted myself.
Okay.
Much better.
So, I think like the dating apps have led to where we're at now. COVID didn't help at all. COVID didn't help. You know, this whole thing about like technologies advancing things. No, I think it's actually regressing things. We definitely have regressed in how we interact and connect with each other. You know, and if we're using these devices, this is our normal form of our majority of our form of communication, rather than in person, then we got problems, and we're already seeing them manifest. You know, now how much of it is the sex when it comes to the sex robots? Because since they're already taking all the interpersonal like communication and interaction out with the dating apps, because you're not able to see how someone's flirting with you when you're just texting. You know, like you don't see their body language, you don't see their reactions, you're just going off of words. Well, we already know that that's only 7% of communication, how people receive information.
I'd think less.
You guys
I just did a study on this.
You guys want to hear a bombshell?
Was it?
Yeah.
You guys want to hear a bombshell? If you want to talk about being straight on subject, is technology taking over, like where we're going with the conversation? You know what is one of the craziest markets that's going on right now? OnlyFans AI girlfriends, and people are making these chicks, and these guys are paying for it. Like I'm ready to do it this morning. Like that's really weird, but I'm like, wow, you getting money like that? It's not even a real chick, and these guys, they're so.
Got a job offer for an
Yeah,
AI.
it's wild.
I got a job offer for that specifically as an engineer for one of these like AI girlfriend companies. I said no. He's like, I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
What
But
would you
real,
have had
real
to
thing.
do?
It's a real thing.
What would you have had to do?
What's up, Glenn?
What would you have had to do?
Work on the large language model. Guaranteed.
It's just like technically do your basic technical shit, like just build the thing basically. But you know,
You said you're a software engineer, so you'd be working on the large language model, like the learning iterations and such, right?
You gotta learn how to actually make it.
But
more
also,
Hey guys, why are we interrupting? Let one person speak at a time. Come on now. Because I can't hear anybody when they're just when all three people are talking. Go on, Ed. What would your job be exactly?
Just building out the model, basically. Right, the girlfriend. Your
Okay.
girlfriend, basically. So what does that mean?
I don't know. You asked me. I asked you.
Well, the thing is, like, I'll build it and I'll tell you. Well, that's the whole thing. About it. It's like we'll build a girlfriend for you, for you, Glenn, for everyone here. And we'll build a girlfriend for you guys. Yeah,
Hey.
It's like, I don't like that either. That's why I didn't like that.
Glenn, my interjection was to translate from what he's saying to something that you and like, I mean, everybody else can understand, because it is very technical. Like, what it'd be, it's building the large language model. It's just training the code. Yeah.
I'd rather let him explain it.
My bad. Yeah.
No worries. So, you know, that's weird.
I'm a giver.
That is just really weird. You are a giver. You're giving too much.
Giving content.
Take it a little bit back. Take a little bit back.
Roll it back. Roll it back. Roll.
So this is where it's like, okay, we have made such weak men. We have made men so weak that one, women don't even like men, but women have been taught to hate men with these misandrists calling themselves feminists. Because let's just be real, the feminists that are out there today, they're not feminists, they're misandrists. They
Yes.
have a hatred for men. Okay, so these misandrists are intimidating these men, and these men, instead of wanting to get with women, they're either going tranny or building robots. That's what we're left with.
Back that up just a little bit.
Go ahead, Bjorn.
I was like, back that up just a little bit. Cover that last piece again.
What? They're either going tranny or getting robots?
Yeah.
I have something for that too as soon as Bjorn's done.
No,
Because
go ahead.
I mean,
go
think
ahead.
about it. They are that weak.
Yeah.
They want to take the road of the least
The
resistance.
least resistance. Yep. They want that. Well, it's like everything now. This whole younger generation, they want the easy way. They don't want to work for it, right? Everything's entitled. I deserve this. I don't want to work for it. I should just be able to get it. So what's the fastest way I can just get what I want?
You know what? Naturally, immunity. You are like this. He says, "My wife questions me. She never dominates me." And too often, guys think that when your wife is questioning you, she's trying to control you. No,
Yeah, that's a-
sometimes
that's
it just
a good
needs.
one.
She just needs fucking clarification.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So, who have made these weak men? Fathers, mothers, both.
It's both.
Combination.
I would go down. I think both play a part. You know, it takes two to tango. It takes two to raise a kid. So I would absolutely say that there is blame on both sides of the fence. Definitely societally, men have just become weak. I don't even think at this point people can argue that.
But why?
Because times are good.
Probably being beaten down for a while would be my opinion, I guess is a good word to use.
Okay, hold on.
You know what? I'll take all the blame for it. It was all me. It was all because of me.
I blame you.
I'll take all the blame as long as I get to fix it all.
If I may, I had one item.
That's the only thing. I'll take all the blame if I can fix it. And I'll tell you how I can fix it. You're not gonna like it though. But go ahead. Sorry.
So I'm remembering, I wish I could find it. There was a meme of a tweet that somebody tweeted out, and it had a picture of a meme. It was like a meme of a tweet of a picture, which, you know, it's really big. But the context of it was, hey, it was easier to convince dudes that they were chicks than it was to hire women for IT stuff, which...
What?
I mean, that was the meme.
Though, is it wrong?
For like I've encountered my share of women in IT. I've like met one manager and one DBA who were female. But I mean,
One.
in 20 years of doing this, yes. So that's the
Yeah, they're unicorns.
They're female engineers.
a DBA is a database administrator.
They're from India, actually. Indian engineers, female.
No, they're usually
They're
recruiters.
all the most vile women I've ever met in my life.
They're usually recruiters.
No. I've actually met like a lot of like female, well, Asian and I mean, like Indians are Asian, but like Chinese and like Indian engineers, like they're fucking this awful people.
I mean, my experience in
I'm sorry.
20 years, but
They're fucking awful.
I haven't seen
Yo,
it.
can I tell you a story? This will be quick. I dealt with one of them before. When I was in class, you know, getting another cert and all that stuff, and they swore they was the smartest thing in the book. They was like, "Oh, I've been doing this for 6 years. You can't tell me nothing. You can't hack this. You can't do that." And I'm sitting here like, I've been doing this since Commodore VIC-20s and bulletin board systems. I'm about to get you. Then I started selling the test for pizza and the final exams. And she was like, "Who did this?" I was like, "Yeah, I told you, don't play with us." And he still never caught me. That's how you do it.
What were you gonna say, Grumple?
Oh, I already said the or maybe I got a lot on this. The meme about the it was easier to convince men that they were women than to hire. I mean, that was for the DEI, thing that happened, in the last 5 or so years. Just for diversity, to get more women into the field, it was easier to convince men. That's the meme anyway. I'm not condoning or anything on that algorithm. Please don't worry about that. I was explaining that there is a meme that exists that says that. That's all. But that I've only encountered 2 in the in an IT department. Oh no, wait, hang on, 3. There was one that was like kept getting fired from other departments, so she had all the knowledge of all the other departments, so kept her in for the work, for the developers to know, like, to test the workflow of the whatever.
With being in the IT field, the girls in the IT field, are they socially awkward and hard to deal with as well?
Not any different than dudes usually that I've.
No.
But my small exposure.
Hold on. Have you ever worked in like I've done contracts on like down in Wall Street and all that, like a heavy flooded market environment where the dumbest thing goes wrong and they just you gotta do everything from update servers and do all of this and just like all that level 4 Cisco white glove stuff. Been there, done that, still do it. But when you deal with chicks and they don't know how to deal with somebody in a panic environment, in a zone, they get flustered and they always crash. They always. That's one thing that women mess up in the IT environment, because when you're under pressure and things got to get done immediate, they start freaking out.
That's also somewhat true in combat environments. I mean, it's not like when there's a high stress. That's just look up the success rate of
No, he's not
women that have.
Asking your experience.
No, just look up success rates of women that have passed any, INDOC.
Experience. Maybe you don't. Like, you don't have experience. That's fine. That's fine.
That I don't have. No, I already said my experience with women in the workplace, and some of them were. I mean,
well, the things he specifically said, you don't have. That's fine. It's fine. I'm good.
There weren't any women in SEAL Team 3 that's who messed with. Like, what are you talking?
You answered the question right there. You're fine.
I'm not sure what you're asking.
Like, statistically, listen to that. Like, statistically, everything. Of course, yeah.
We're talking about women being able to handle pressure and stress, and being able to act like men right now. I think.
What I would ask, like, you guys, well, if you're experienced in tech, was like, do you have experience working with women in tech? Personally.
Only as manager, and then the 2 that or 3 that I mentioned.
Yes.
So yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's lay that framework, just like that groundwork right there. Like, okay, that's what we're going for.
Do a lot of people working in tech have no experience working with women in tech?
You know what, you guys?
Yes.
You guys are falling so far off topic. I'm gonna start like asking people to leave. Like, let's just stick to the topic. Can we stick to the topic? We're trying to talk about how to troubleshoot this problem that we're seeing on the rise, and I don't give a fuck about chicks in tech. I'm wondering why dudes want to fuck robots and fuck dudes that look like chicks. That's the problem. Like, is it guys not being able to talk to women, or is it because women are no longer women anymore? We have this ideal of what a woman should be like, but they're not the women. I don't know what they are. They are female, but they're not women that we see in movies or see growing up. They're not our grandmas or our moms. Like, what is the real issue?
Oh, I get what you're saying. Everybody has a fixated image on what a woman should be, act like, do, sexual, mental, this, that, and the third. Technology has put a stigmatism, so to speak, on it all. So everybody expects they deserve, they're going to get, or they know how to get it. And that's not what it is. Because once we can revert back to the subject matter A, it's catfishing like crazy because of what? Technology. And people getting women. People are not, they're afraid to approach women now. they scared. And you know, a lot of women, they, you know, they're just nasty these days, you know. So technology made it easy, but it also made it bad, you know, because like when you actually go out, it's like you can only hold on. Didn't somebody just say you saw somebody, like a bunch of people at a party? They should be talking to each other, networking, you know, friends. Let me get your number, but they all looking at their phones, and that's how they communicating. So I think that's a wild thing about technology, because people think that's the only form of communication, so to speak. Maybe.
Well, that's what I was saying. I said that earlier. Technology is, or you know, social media has made people less social.
100%. That's been my point from last decade at least.
Yeah, because there's no communicating with people anymore, right? It is not the same to communicate letters on a screen as it is to stand face to face with somebody and actually hold a conversation and keep a conversation going and move a conversation in directions. And it's a dying skill.
Well, it
Yeah.
seems like guys lack presence.
But yeah, but yo, Lawrence, hold on, Lawrence.
Presence.
Lawrence,
You can put it on a resume now.
Hold on, I got a super chat. $5 super chat from Angry Casper. Negative Matthew loop for the average man. They are desperate to feel. Thoughts?
Negative Matthew loop.
I'm not sure what he's referencing.
The average man, they are desperate to feel, comma, thoughts, question mark? The average men are desperate to feel. I think I'm getting what he's saying. I'm not exactly sure, though.
I kind of think I think I understand what he's saying, because he's not wrong. Like, the average man does want a connection, right? Like, I don't know very many guys or young men that are out there. Now the number is growing, but most guys want to find somebody. They want a connection. They want a relationship.
Yeah, but back to subject matter A, how are you gonna get it when it's an electronic age, and this is like, it's almost becoming a
How
vice.
did people get it before?
We went out. We went to a bar.
So then guys are lacking presence.
Yeah, guys are not going out and doing anything anymore. They're sitting at home on their lazy asses on a fucking couch in front of video games, eating Cheetos, hoping some chick on the internet will fucking talk to them.
I postulate. I will postulate an alternative.
Hold on. Ed's saying something.
No, go ahead.
No, what were you saying, Ed? No, trust me. Everybody else talks a lot, so let me hear what you guys say.
Okay, good. It's a mixture of both, I think. So I think, sorry, what's your, the guy vaping right now, what's his name? Like, he had, like, half the reason.
Bjorn?
Like,
That's Bjorn.
Bjorn.
You're half correct there. Like, but it's a mixture of that and, like guys are not motivated, I would say. Guys are not motivated to go out and meet chicks. But why is that? You know, why is that? Maybe there are not that many girls out to actually go out and fucking flirt with.
Well, there's more women than men in the United States.
There are a ton of women in Fort Worth.
Well, it's like your neighborhood. In your neighborhood, do you have like
No.
chicks out there? Like, let's go to a bar right now in your neighborhood. Is there
There's
other
bitches
chicks right
everywhere.
there right now?
Everywhere.
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 That's a fucking lie.
No, it's not.
I'm a fucking professional. I know it's a lie.
No, it's
You're
not.
what?
I'm a fucking professional. I know it's a lie.
You're what?
I know bars everywhere. That's a fuck. The thing is,
Bar's the wrong place.
It's a sad lie. It's a sad lie. But the thing is, like, there's certain places, but it's not everywhere.
You're not in
I'm
LA.
not gonna say it's everywhere.
Oh, you
but
said
like,
my neighborhood? I'm LA.
not your neighborhood. I'm not saying your neighborhood. I'm not saying your neighborhood. But in
Y'all's
general, there's a lot of neighborhoods that there's, you know, like, populated. There's a lot of people here, but like, there's just no good chicks around here.
Hey,
not-
Ed.
Where do
Ed.
you live, Ed?
Well, I can't say that.
State.
A state.
General region.
New York.
Oh, you a sucker.
Yeah, there's no women in New York.
He didn't say New York City necessarily. He might have meant Yonkers, you know.
Area.
Whatever.
from New York, man. There's no shortage of women. Every it's like Baskin Robbins.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes,
So you
like,
know what it
things
is?
like-
It's lack of confidence, and there's no
Yeah.
scarcity. See,
There-
you're a victim of what we're talking about. I see.
Yeah, there's plenty of
Thing-
women.
I'm not-
you
I'm
can
not-
tell
I'm
if
not a-
they're
I'm not
just
a victim
talking
of
to
this.
them.
The thing is,
Hey,
like,
yo, man, you
you
need
think I'm not a
to
victim?
you need to
I'm not a
link with
victim.
you need to
Hey,
link with
let him
Lawrence.
talk.
Yeah, no, the only things I'm saying is like I'm not a victim of this. Like I'm from here, so I know how to work around it. Like I just just hop over to the next neighborhood or something like that. But there's some places, neighborhoods around here. Like just think about New York. Like some dude, like you know what I'm talking about. Like New York area, there's certain neighborhoods that are just kind of whack. Just like there's nothing going on. You just go over to the next neighborhood over. You go to city. You go to whatever.
You know what you need to do,
So
bro?
there's plenty of women.
There are, but yeah, you gotta branch out a little bit
No,
more.
he got no game. I'm gonna give him some game, bro. You know what you do? Go to the ASPCA and get you a little small dog, and go to a park.
No, I got a fucking cat.
Oh, I see you messed up already.
So now why? But why? What's the question I want to ask?
But the thing is, go ahead.
Like, why? How do we switch that around now? How do we get men back into having confidence and being able to talk to people and getting back
Give
out
them the
there and
fucking
doing stuff?
fantasy to believe in. Give them something to believe in. That's all it is.
I think the problem.
Telling people that there's no women out there isn't a fucking good
Yeah.
stuff.
My reality is not a good thing to tell people. It's not a good thing to tell people.
Billion women on this planet, dude. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's not my. You shouldn't say what I said. You should.
You're right. You should
Why do
say
you
what
why
you
do
said.
you why do you think things the way you do?
Who are you asking?
You, Ed.
What was your question?
Why do you hold that worldview? Why do you think that there's no women, there's no good women?
No, that's not what I said.
What? There's no
I'm
good women
saying
near you.
it's easy to believe that there's no women.
Why is there easy to believe that?
Because a lot of times there's just nothing around. Like most women are just like,
I'd say the only
not
reason somebody
attractive,
believes
not
that.
a bunch of whores or stuff like that. Not being like that. It's like women whores. I'm saying like this, but things like a lot of women are just like this.
Because guys don't want to level up.
No, but the thing is like, all right, I would say like for me like locally when I was like focused just locally, they were just not attractive. I don't know.
They're just not attractive, or they're not
They're
attractive to
fucking
you.
fat. They're fat. They're fat. That's thing.
Well,
What-
That is a problem, I'll admit, but
That's maybe my problem. I mean, my problem.
That's not all
They're
women,
fucking disgusting.
yeah, it's not all women.
So are you saying that
I
you
know
only
it's not all
attract
women,
fat
but-
women? Only fat
Huh?
women are attracted to you?
Bro, I'm
No,
from
thank-
New York, man. You're tripping. You're really tripping.
No, outside New York City.
No, yes, you are.
I have
You're
a big
tripping.
point.
You know how many beautiful women are?
Whenever
in
we're
Manhattan?
ready.
Go to Manhattan, bro. It's like I said, the 21 rule. You try 19, you could probably get 4. These chicks,
I
they
know.
desperate.
I
No, you
fucking-
got
I
no
fucking-
confidence, bro. You need to take one
No,
of one classes or something.
Bro. I know. I'm saying I'm not a victim here. I know.
No, you sound like a.
You sound
I'm
like
not-
one,
I'm
though.
not. Bro, I worked in Soho. I
Oh, so
I've done a lot of damage.
all right, cool. So then you just
So,
like pretentious.
Ed, do you have an Instagram?
Not right now.
Wait, that means you had one, or like it's on pause, or what does that mean?
I deleted it. Yeah.
Or do you have any social media?
No.
Okay. Well, that kind of makes things a little difficult.
Yeah, you're gonna have
Why?
to take one of Lawrence.
Because I was gonna say, like, I would just like to see like what you present to yourself to the world.
Oh no! I'm not speaking for myself here. Like really,
No,
I'm not
but
speaking
see,
for
I am.
myself.
I'm
Like,
speaking
You
to the
are.
man. I'm speaking to the man.
No, the thing is like I'm speaking for people in general, like my friends, like people that I know, get
Okay, but
around,
what
like
are, I'm
coworkers and
not
stuff like
worried
that.
about your friends.
Like,
I'm talking to you. What are your struggles with this?
I
Why
have
are
no
you?
struggles. Other things. Well, I have struggles here. Like there's nothing around here. Okay, but I just look around. That's that it, and I'm fine. I'm completely fine. Wonderful,
So you're
fine.
saying that there's no women around you?
Yes, in the 5 blocks around me, there's nothing around there. Yeah,
But do you live further? You do travel more than 5 blocks, right?
I do.
I want to postulate a theory whenever we're ready for it.
So it's like you got to get outside the get outside your area, right? You got to go meet people in other places.
Yeah. But Brian, I wasn't talking about myself. I was talking, in general.
No, I know. I'm just
fine.
talking.
I'm fine. I'm 100% fine.
So so you don't want a relationship then? You're good with being single? Is that what you're saying? Like you said, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah.
So and you don't have an issue like it's like you got girls, or like you just hook up with girls, or you're just like I'm not even trying.
You only just hook up, yeah.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Go ahead, Grumble.
Okay, so I just have a quick thought, an opinion that just came to me, and I want to kind of throw it as spaghetti, see if it sticks. That the social media, antisocial, plus dating apps behavior has become another level of test that you can use to disqualify. I mean, you can participate in it, but you can use that to disqualify red flags a lot easier.
Well, yeah,
And then
it's a great resource to be able to, vet people out. I mean,
if you go and
it's so good they're using it now for production. Like when I go on a film, they ask me for my social media. Every studio asks me, "Give me your social media. We want all your social media accounts." Why? Because they want to review them, because they want to be able to see what kind of person I am,
like
or at
a
least what I
fact.
present, or what I post, or who I present.
I was about to say it.
Hold
Optics,
on.
They want to make sure you're not posting anything that they don't agree
No, it's a social background
it's
check.
liability.
That's what I.
It's 100% liability check.
Wait, you guys think dating apps are good or bad?
I think they're bad. I think they're
I'm
horrible.
I'm almost doing a 180 about like, hey, maybe in the certain context they're good in that if some chick is only concerned about whatever the social media presence is, then maybe you like that's not the right one. I mean, for me, a giant Luddite, I'm too old for dating apps. Like, I got like it just you got to put a little bit more effort to go and find people to go connect with in the real world without social media or anything. And maybe that's the real test of where we're at now. If you don't want to be involved in that, maybe it's better that, hey, everybody who wants to be involved in that of the opposite sex is now, well, they just remove themselves from your pool. So you have a much smaller pool that you have to work with, and then you can like spend more time on each one. That's the thought I had. Throwing spaghetti. I want to see if it sticks. Like, what are we thinking about that? No?
Grumple.
Yeah.
You know what I do?
Yeah.
What I do for a living, you get shunned upon, you might miss contracts if you got social media. I don't have social media. I only got a YouTube account, and I'm not a creator.
I'm a creator, but it's not linked to anything. I have a LinkedIn as far as only to me.
They find out fast.
Oh yeah, they turn into FBI agents on the internet quick.
Oh, I work with them. I got degrees from them.
Let me know.
My name doesn't exist on the internet.
Oh yes, it does.
Nope.
Yeah, Mac address does.
No, dude, that's no, it's part of my profession.
You bought the parts from, and we look up your MAC address. Yeah, we get you quick.
No, dude, that's part of my profession. No, you done goofed if you used. No, sorry.
Your data segments,
I could give a lot of lessons on how to do stuff like this, but no, that's not the topic of what we're here for right now.
Yeah, we off topic.
Yes.
Lawrence gonna mess us up.
That's right.
We talk about that later.
Everybody.
The robots, though, like, who's gonna do that?
What's more gay? Robot or tranny?
Tranny.
Tranny.
So would you guys say like, hey, you would take a robot over a tranny? Trying to figure out the hierarchy.
Oh wait, hang on. I'm live on Twitch. We're talking about trucks right now, transmissions. Yeah, I'm live on Twitch.
I will say it. I'm the first one. Hell yeah. I ain't no tranny. No robot. I can close my eyes. That's not a dude.
In no sense is a robot a dude.
one quick question. So a female to male, however, she didn't do a good job. It was very light female to male. Like, she still looked like a chick.
It has nothing to do with
what? Wait a minute. What?
Well, it's a question like female to female to male, tranny. But like.
Hey Toko, what do you mean you dig it? This is like
With no surgery at all.
this is a super weird conversation.
Yeah, but almost a name only. But she didn't do the surgery or anything.
So she looks like a chick.
That's a tomboy.
Yeah, that's a tomboy.
What's the name of that movie with Iron Man, a dude trying to be a dude?
Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Floor.
Hi, Glenn. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you? How was your trip?
Well, the trip had to be moved. I don't know if you guys heard about the whole Microsoft issue.
No, what happened?
With CrowdStrike?
It's all over the news. Yes.
Oh no, CrowdStrike.
No, that was a CrowdStrike. Yeah, it was like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, CrowdStrike. Biggest outage biggest IT outage in the world in history. And like, how many $1 billion in productivity and like actual dollars lost?
That has nothing to do with the conversation.
True.
She was saying. She asked it was the biggest outage, but I digress.
Floor.
But we rescheduled to Wednesday.
Oh, so you're coming out this week? Next week?
The 20. What is it? The 21st.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, it's been 10 years since I haven't seen him, and the biggest outage in the world happens, and I had to be in the airport for like
crazy.
3
So you
days.
guys haven't seen each other in 10 years?
Yeah.
And you guys are still legally married?
Yeah.
Wow.
You'll go see
How do
him.
y'all make? Okay, here now. This is kind of like off topic, but it kind of goes on topic. Okay. So
yes.
Let's say you guys you haven't seen each other 10 years. You guys are married. Let's say he had the desire to, he had needs, right?
Mhm.
Would you rather him get a robot
Or
or
a tranny?
a
Ooh,
woman or a
yikes.
tranny, like-
I rather him get a robot in that case.
Floor, can I ask
So
you
a
a
robot
question?
over another woman?
Yes.
Flora, can I ask you a question? Because the topic was using technology and this. I don't know. We went down. I called them wascally wabbits. I hope it doesn't happen again because Lawrence is getting pissed. But if
My bad.
separation between the two of you, what was the way you kept your intimacy? Was it through phone, video, or both?
Yeah, that's why I jumped in. It was because of social media, really. It is like
Okay.
yeah. It has to do a lot with social media and yeah.
Thank you for your honesty. I like that.
Mm. Yeah, so I was just listening to you guys right now and
So do you think like robots, sex robots, like have an actual place in? Like, do you think there could be a positive benefit in relationships? Like, do you think like in your relationship currently, would it be a positive thing to have in your guys' situation right now?
I mean, if my husband comes up to me and asks me if he can be with a woman or a robot, I will just divorce him right there. I will be like, what a beta. Like, just wait for me, like control
Just wait for you.
yourself.
He's been waiting 10 years. What the fuck?
You wouldn't choose the So hold on.
Hold on.
Floor.
Hold on. Like, you think that he has to wait more? Like, 10 years is not long enough?
I mean, I also wait, It's not like he's the only one waiting.
Hey, Floor, take the smile off your face. Let's ask you a really good question. So you're gonna take like a man woman over a robot? Like that's bodily fluids. Like think about it. Like deep dive in it.
Wait, what do you mean man?
Oh, she never said yes. No, she never said yes.
If your man had to cheat, Would you want?
That's a bad question.
Or I
We
don't know.
don't even gotta bring the tease into this. Would you be more upset if
It's a bad
you found
question.
out he bought a robot, right? Full life-size sex doll robot, or that he hooked up with the chick at work? Who would you be more mad over?
Oh, a chick at work for sure.
So the robot you could live with.
Yeah, I can live with that. I
Like
would
you
be
just like
a
slide her
weirdo.
underneath of the bed, put her away, charge her up while you're here visiting or living with them, and then whenever you say no or you're not around, he could just turn on the robot and be good.
Oh, no. This will only work in this long distance relationship, right? Like, I will understand it if it's a robot. But if I'm there and I find a full size robot, I will be like, what the heck?
Well, I mean, like,
Well, you think he's
what
gonna
would you do?
he's gonna trash it while you're there? I'm sorry, Glenn.
What would you do if, like, he's getting ready for work, you wake up, you're just there visiting, right? And then you're making the bed, and you look underneath the bed, and there's a robot that kind of looks like you.
That is so bad, Glenn.
Oh, if it
Come on,
looks
bro.
like me, that would be really. I will find it really funny. Like I'll laugh and I'll be like, "What?" And then I will kind of be, how you
Like, she
say
looks
it?
like she could be a sister.
I'll be like, I don't know. I'll be honestly like maybe just because of my humor, I will just laugh about it and be like, "What is this?" And.
Yeah, Toka, I'm really new in this space.
It's not a human.
I think I've been on this guy's podcast like 4 times now.
Would you ever bring it up to him? Be like, "Hey, so who's that?"
Him and Grit are the ones I'm
We will
doing with.
both be
But
laughing at the moment that I'll find.
I mean, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Shout out to Shadow Buddha.
I think I make sense. I don't know.
Says only 20% of men are swiped on dating apps. 80% are hardly or never swiped on. Women want all in a guy: looks, money, status, height. Not all get that guy though. That's facts.
Isn't it just money and height? The social media memes would have the normal person think that money and height are the only things that women think about.
Well,
are all those other things really pertinent in today's modern dating society?
Well, you know what? The sad thing is that men have leaned into. Here's the thing: men have leaned into this whole transactional relationship because they lead with their wallet. Look, I've got the money. Look at this. Look what I drive. Look at this. So now women are like, okay, let's see it. Let's see the wallet. Too many guys for too long have leaned into using their wallet as a flex to get with women.
I'm still stuck
Rather
on the
than-
robot under the bed, man. I'm sorry.
You know,
the robot under the bed that's bad, bro.
That was so funny, Glenn. That was hilarious.
I'm just wondering. Well, I'm gonna get back to that in a minute, but like too many guys have leaned into this whole leading with your wallet. So of course men have conditioned women to, where's the money at? Where's the bag? You got the bag? And they have made it all about transaction. Most guys, like I would say, only about 20% of guys knows what even genuine desire is. Everybody else only knows, transactional sex.
That's sad for them.
Yo, Josie.
I heard y'all were talking about sex robots, so like as a sex robot, I wanted to interject,
Good morning, Josie, the sex robot.
The only sex robot on the panel. Tell me, do you have a self-cleaning feature?
Sorry, it's late. Oh, really?
So, Josie, let me ask you a question.
Dishwasher?
Let me ask you this question. I asked Floor
So it's
this question
removable.
earlier. I asked Floor this question earlier. I'm gonna ask you the same question. So let's say you just got with your man. You're over at his place. He's getting ready for work. You're still in bed. You get up. You start making the bed. You look underneath the bed, and then you see a robot in your likeness.
In my likeness.
Yeah, the robot looks like you. Like there's
Oh, okay, I thought
Josie.
that, like,
Josie
that I
2 is
liked.
underneath the
Yeah,
bed.
obviously hate it.
I mean, if it looks like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
there-
what I'm saying. If it looks like us, it's like, oh.
If it
not?
didn't,
You girls will take that as you guys will be flattered by that.
if it didn't, would you be jealous?
That's a good
I would
question.
be more, I would be
And
more
we're
curious
empty.
as to like
Again.
how my
So whose turn
boyfriend
is it to
figure
find more
that
fuel?
out because
Right.
Not me.
can
Last
barely
time I
figure out
accidentally
how to,
stumbled on a
like,
juggernaut.
fix the Wi-Fi when it doesn't
I have a
work.
better
They
idea.
came over and they set her up for him. Don't worry about that. They had a tutorial guide. They had a whole class.
Ain't
on
no fucking way you can figure it out. Like, sorry, like it's just too unrealistic. There's no way you can make that thing work without asking me for help.
What?
Just no
it.
way.
Okay, maybe he just bought it.
Okay, let's just say that he figured it out.
Pre-programmed.
Slight modification on the question. What if it looked just like you, but the waist was a little bit thinner and the boobs were a little bit big? Boobs, tits, and ass were a little bit bigger, just a little bit.
Nasty work.
Stop. Come. It's say exactly like them. Okay.
I would take his car and like run it over.
You
see,
those things are heavy though.
You guys
I
realize
will
women hate women.
figure out a way to get it outside.
Women just hate women.
So you would like so Floor says that she would laugh about it because it would be funny.
I would figure out a way to bring it downstairs, outside, in front of the car, and just roll over it.
Why? Like that's like $50,000 right there.
You're damn right. Okay, I would take it apart, take the pieces, take the valuable ones to a pawn
Sell it.
shop, collect
Yep.
the money from the gold and the parts and all the metals, you know.
Okay, hold fast. Let me get that.
Oh, palladium is expensive.
No, let me get
real
them.
quick, I got a $5 super chat. Chrono says, "Be honest, y'all ladies gonna steal that robot detachable bits when you mad and deny."
Oh no, I know what I would do. I would hack it.
Oh, that's
Whoa,
funny.
come
That's
on.
just funny.
Hold on. Don't y'all still got those like panties with remote controls and you can like Bluetooth them and all that? Those are in the market. They sell them on Amazon, I think. We're talking about robots. That's like a little bit ahead.
Robot.
Elon Musk. All right. He's doing no well whatever. When it's
Back
fixed
to
in
the
my
robot.
car, that's when it's good. When it can bend over and change my oil, that's when it's right.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna like break? You're gonna hack it?
I would either hack it or literally like just open it, like take a screwdriver, open it, take the parts that are like the most valuable out and like cash it for as much as possible. And close it back and act like nothing happened.
Oh, you're stealing a catalytic converter in a Prius. I get it. It's fine.
That's nasty work.
So, like, okay, let me switch this up. I'm gonna switch it up. Let's say he bought this robot that looks like you. According to him, let's just say you are not making yourself as available as often as he would like. So instead of, bugging you, he has Josie 2.0 that he could just turn on instead of going out and cheating.
I would cry about it, call my friend Glenn, and Glenn would be like, "Yeah, well, bitch, you didn't do your job, so like, stop being dumb."
Why weren't you putting out?
Hold on, I got a deal breaker with this one, guys. So the D and it ends with the O. Why do y'all have so many of those?
The what?
I've never had any of those.
Oh. Yeah, no. That's haram.
I'm not sure what we're talking about right
You
now.
look nervous. You look nervous. You know.
That is blasphemous. That is blasphemous.
Haram.
So here's the funny thing, because women get mad about this because the biggest complaint guys say is they don't get sex enough. There's not enough action. right? So I'm trying to think, like Michelle said, could there be any positive use to this? So let's say, ladies, if he got the doll to look like you, right? And he keeps on asking you, he's knocking at the door, and there's always, not tonight. You always think about sex, you know, whatever the case is. So he buys this robot as like, you know, he could just
Question.
Fuck it then.
Go ahead, Josie.
As dudes get older, doesn't like the need for that usually like women throw a reverse card on the man on that one?
No.
No.
sweetheart. We don't go through menopause. Like the women's sex toy industry is one of the billion-dollar industries in the world.
No, but I mean that like
Made in
guys
China
need
too.
less and women need
Made in China.
No, men don't ever need less.
Look, natural immunity.
That's a myth.
I'm glad that you and your wife are great in that area. The sad thing is, a majority of men would not report that, unfortunately, and that's the sad thing. So
Also,
So wait,
men
you're telling
do.
me that as dudes get older, their sex drive doesn't like reduce a little bit? Or
No, it gets more.
No, because
It's
men
constantly
never
increasing.
Stop
It's
producing.
not 100% true.
Men never stop
Obviously,
producing
it depends.
testosterone. As we women, we do stop producing estrogen. So that's why our libido goes down after about 45 when we start menopause, right? But men never stop producing testosterone. Testosterone is the main reason why men are so driven by sex.
Hold on, I'm
Well,
not
and
sure
actually,
about
women
that.
are reporting to have less. Women are reporting to have less testosterone today than ever before, as well as men.
Men go through andropause.
No, women drink the almond milk and all that. That like men, they
tracking
drink
that.
almond milk that got estrogen. It's
Well,
scientifically
because anything with
proven.
almonds.
No, but isn't that their thing though? Is like it has like estrogen shit and all that stuff. Like it's not good for men to drink that shit.
No,
Didn't I
you
just say
shouldn't drink
that?
anything with soy. That's why
Yeah.
I say
Yeah, but it's like it's bad for men. Yeah.
your biggest body, your biggest organ is your skin. And that's why you shouldn't wash your body with soy stuff. That's why I tell guys to use Tactical Soap from Grondyke Soap Company. Soy boy free soap right here with pheromones to make the bees want to get on your DZs. Okay?
The Bond will make you like Bond.
I say get it.
But yeah, guys always, I mean, look, Al Pacino just produced a child at like 82 years old. He's still fucking.
Robert De Niro.
Yeah, have you seen his wife? What is it? De Niro, Pacino's wife, like the Arab chick.
De Niro's
Fine,
girlfriend was
fire
29.
for that.
Yeah, she a baddie. She's like she's trust
Holy
funded.
Hell,
She's
Tom
my-
Cruise's new girlfriend is 25.
Yeah, yo, these chicks is like they predatory with it. They be like, oh, we gonna get them before they die.
You know what they're doing. You know what they're doing.
So, ladies, back to the question: would you be mad if he had a sex robot version of you to use when you tell him no?
I would kill him.
Didn't
Floor?
Because I said no.
Hold on. What if we don't want to deal with you in the first place because you act like
Then
that?
why would you even be with them? Then you wouldn't even be with them.
See, why you cursing? You wilding already.
That's a dumb question. You wouldn't even be with them if you didn't want to be with them, deal with them in the first place.
But I mean, but don't you like when you get married? Don't you make a commitment to be only with each other? So I mean,
Well, is that a person?
Girl,
I
it's a robot. Like, it's not that deep.
It's a
no,
robot.
but just the fact that you have okay, so if we go by the Bible, right? Like, if he's already having thoughts of being with somebody else, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one, he's already sinning, and he's already what's it called, like wanting another woman, and two, he is not obeying the commitment that he made with me.
Girl, like, put the Bible
So-
aside. He's fucking a robot.
Okay,
the
so
same standard
hold
he's
on. Here we
eating.
go. Hold on.
Okay, Hold on, no.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Flora.
It's like,
You're
come
right.
on.
He's disobeying the Bible.
No,
right?
then why would I get married if I'm not gonna do it by God eyes? Like,
So-
I got you.
Luca is banging a robot.
I got you.
yes, but where are his thoughts at?
Yeah, where's his thoughts
I
at?
don't know, but you
The
shouldn't
question
be
is do you hold the
married.
same standard when he's masturbating?
No, my
So no vibrator.
Listen, honey. Listen.
Hold on. Can I talk to both of you?
So
that was a
the
cool
real thought is, Floor, is why is he having to resort to a robot? Are you not reading Corinthians 7? You seem to know what he ought to do, but you must be not reading
not.
Corinthians 7
I'm not.
if you're going to use the Bible.
Yeah, you're lacking in your area.
So therefore, he is getting a robot to supplicate from what you're doing, right?
Are you asking me? Or
Yeah. Because you said that, he's supposed to be doing things by the Bible. Great. I'm with you 100%. But if he's resorting to something like that, could it be because
Man,
you
I'm out of gas.
are not obeying Corinthians First Corinthians 7?
Ooh, they stuck. You know what's the problem too? They act like they don't have the same desires. Y'all women act like they don't have the same desires anymore.
Without distracting too much from it, that means no vibrators for women.
control. Like you have to have self control. Otherwise, why would you get into a relationship?
No, I
to
get
have
that,
fun
but
with
if,
sex?
but again, you're pointing out that he's doing something wrong by doing that. I go, okay, sure, but could it be because you're doing something wrong, also, which is not obeying 1 Corinthians 7?
Locked.
It's okay to be stuck. You'll be okay.
Way too loud.
Do you mean like the?
I'll read it to you. How about that?
No, I know it. But do you mean like the woman basically have to be with her husband, right?
Well,
If
then
it's
let
gonna
me
be
let me
asked for
let me just read it so then everybody can know it.
Who else are they going to be with?
1 Corinthians 7. Right, I'm going to read from 1 to end of verse 6. Okay. So now for the matter that you wrote about. Here, let me just share the screen. Go away. What the hell? All this. Oh wait. It says, now for the matters you wrote about, it is good for a man not to have sexual relations with a woman, but since sexual immorality is occurring, each man should have sexual relations with his own wife, and each woman with her own husband. The husband should fulfill his marital duty to his wife, and likewise the wife to her husband. The wife does not have authority over her body, but yields it to her husband. In the same way, the husband does not have authority over his body, but yields it to the wife. Right here. Do not deprive each other, except perhaps by mutual consent for a time. What does that mean? Oh, an agreed amount of time. For what? So that you may devote yourself to prayer. Then come together again, so Satan will not tempt you because your lack of self-control. I say this as a concession. We'll just end it right there. Self-control. So, if the husband is a knocking and the wife ain't a opening, and it ain't because they're have this devoted mutual time to prayer, then she's sinning.
Oh yeah. I mean, my husband and I talk about this, and people get really mad at my husband over this because I mean,
There's gotta be
it
a
is
plague card
basically
around.
like you gotta
Probably
put out,
lots of
girl.
plague
You
zombies,
gotta
too.
put out.
Fucking plague
You
zombies
know?
must think they own this town.
It's like that.
So it's like, oh, if let's say he kept on asking you to put out, you kept on curving him, telling him no. So instead, he buys a robot that looks like you. You're gonna be mad at him for not doing what the Bible said to do when you weren't doing it to begin with.
that's a really good question, Glenn. I mean, I guess we both will be in the wrong.
We
there.
both would be in the wrong.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Glenn, real quick question: what if he has sex with another woman, real woman?
Well, that would be adultery.
That's
It would. But is there a verse for that? Like,
Yeah, it says do not commit adultery.
Yeah, don't do that.
No,
It's
no,
a it's an
like,
it's a commandment even.
I
like
know that. I know that.
oh.
I'm saying, but the case where that happens, there is actually a verse that if the husband actually does commit adultery because the wife is not, putting out or whatever.
No, there's no scripture that says, hey, if your wife doesn't obey, you.
No, it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse saying it, but it's just like it's an example. Never mind. I'll put that aside. I'll look up the verse while you guys talk.
Can I just say something real quick?
Yeah.
The whole thing with the robot, don't you think that there's a reason why that story went viral and that it was more for the sake of going viral? And by that I mean the person who benefited from this whole story down the line is the guy who wrote the article for the clicks it got. If it was a common thing that people were doing, people were going that viral.
Well,
It's like this thing that like, you know how they
Wow.
do these prototypes, you know? That-
Hold on, sweetheart. It was meant for survey purposes, like for number collections, for data collection, that type of thing.
No, but
You're
I'm talking to the guy who
overlooking.
married his robot.
Yeah, the robots and everything. Like everything is data collection these days.
Yeah, but
Algorithmic.
we're talking
I don't
about the
think so.
robot. Forget the data collection. Let's just get back to the robot.
You know what happened to the metaverse, right? Like Mark Zuckerberg like pushed it real hard, and people were not autistic enough to get into it. So
Wait.
I guess there's hope in
You know what you
humanity.
call him?
Mark Zuckerberg pushed the manaverse?
Nerd.
Oh yeah, hardcore. Like the tech industry, like they were pushing for that, and people hated it.
Well, it was just because it was very low quality, but people actually pretty much love it. They just use another programs now. They are way better than just
I
some
don't know any programmer like.
some weird looking
I'm like the nerdiest guy in the world. Like that's the
Who
dumbest.
have you ever
They
seen
didn't-
with these on?
So
Like
again,
living in there. Do you know
What
one
do you think
person?
There is a whole community. There is a whole
Do
community.
you know one person personally?
Yes, there is this what's it called, this website, and I see
That does
this
what?
guy on
That's a website, it's not a
YouTube,
person.
and you
She
put
said, "Do you know somebody
VR
personally?"
and you literally have a whole community doing it, but this community do look like more realistic. They have at least legs, you know.
so
I don't know, I
back
never
to
really
back to
get
my question to you,
The
Floor.
robot.
Back to my question to you, Floor. So, how mad could you be at your husband if he had a robot version of you underneath the bed for whenever you didn't want to put out?
Damn heavy.
That's the, like, I know myself, and I would just laugh at him. And
gives
he's
her
like,
the
"What
ick.
is that?" You know. But
You know what it is. You'd be like, girl, you know what it is.
It's
But
the ick.
it's like, okay, if we look at it this way, like with my sense of humor, I will laugh at first,
Where
but
am I gonna
then
fit
I will
that?
probably think, "Oh, there is a problem here. Something
I
is
would
not."
dump him honestly. Like it's
Hold on, Floor. You got a rose?
So, hold on.
You got one of those rose
Hold on.
things?
This is interesting. Josie just said you would dump him.
Yeah,
So you would dump him because
it's cringe.
he found an option, a way
am I gonna
around
fit
you
that?
not giving him sex.
She lost her power.
Yep.
No, I can't relate, and don't ask me if I ate breakfast this morning.
But did you?
Yeah, now we gotta know.
If you did eat breakfast, what would you have eaten?
Dude, I work in tech. I don't remember what is morning, breakfast, supper, dinner.
Work in
late. I don't
tech.
know. I lost track.
Oh boy, dude.
There are additional questions now in this crowd.
I call BS because I work in tech as well.
Yeah, me too. So what's,
God,
yeah, me too.
I'm even seeing daylight, and I can still know when breakfast, lunch, and dinner is.
Yeah, we all work in tech.
If you're in a relationship, don't you supposed to work things?
If you're in a relationship, you probably know when breakfast is.
We're not talking about breakfast, Grumple. She's asking about
Like if he
That's-
had like an actual like woman robot fuck woman fuck robot, like it's so fucking cringe I couldn't. I'm sorry.
okay, but like it looks just like you. And
So I no
so
I know.
Phil, you said aren't you supposed to work things out? He's tried to work things out with you. He's asked you. He's talked to you. He brought it up to you, and he's still
I
not
would've
getting anywhere
cheated
with you.
on him by
So he
that.
says, you know what? I don't want to cheat on my wife, so I'm just gonna fuck a robot that looks just like her.
If I didn't want to fuck him like that, I would have cheated on him and things would be done. I don't know. Like I don't know. It's
What if it was what if it was your doppelganger and not a robot?
Ooh,
what if
now you're
what
getting,
if what if
now it's
what
a
if,
person.
what if
Or a clone.
Hold on. What if it is your personality and attitude pissed him off, and he don't want to deal with you?
And what if it was a serial killer who didn't have arms and no legs, but he ate
There we
breakfast
go.
this morning?
There- That was easy. That was easy.
You're very focused on breakfast. Are you hungry, Josie?
I think I am.
She's hangry, not hungry.
I'm getting hangry vibes.
No, but it's like I'm telling you,
Just
it's cringe. I would dump him. Yeah, but it was. I would dump him.
Didn't you have already dumped him a long time ago? Oh, she left.
We're talking about a husband. Oh,
So Floor, what about you? What would you do? Like, okay,
I wouldn't dump him. Like, then why would I get in a relationship? I would like to work things out. I would like to know what's wrong. Like,
well, what's
what
wrong is you ain't putting out, girl.
Then get rid of the robot.
Why get rid of the robot? The robot doesn't tell me no.
No, because then
should've
that's an issue that then it's going on in between a husband and a wife,
You
right? Or
created the
boyfriend and
issue. You
girlfriend.
keep telling him no.
Right, so you fix it.
what if the robot is saving your relationship?
Hey,
What was
hey,
that?
I think we're all forgetting about one thing.
Hold on, go ahead.
You gotta make it.
AJ.
You need a power plant. That's what you need.
Go ahead, AJ.
Yeah,
I'm
powerful.
gonna go with mine and your good friend Ryan Stone's take on this. She's got
Here we
first
go.
crack of your libido, not sole custody.
That's right. So
I don't know. It's
that's
like
why
what
that's
do
why
you
I,
want me to
that's
say?
why I'm
It's just
pointing.
so
I'm
hard to
actually
imagine.
I'm bringing this up to point that out. Is that women think that they have the control or the authority over the man's libido, and they get mad about it. Like Flora just said that it would become a problem. It wasn't a problem when you didn't know about it, and, and you weren't giving him enough sex. It wasn't a problem when he was asking you about it and you weren't giving him sex,
Well,
right?
that's the new thing
But
in your
it's now it's a
hypothetical
problem when you find out he found
You didn't
a
mention that in your
workaround.
hypothetical when you brought it up.
What? I did.
It's like it's a hypothetical that is just so hard for me to illustrate because it's like such a specific situation that it's like what do you get? It's like so hard to like.
It feels like it's not all that specific as of a situation, and that it sounds like that happens a lot.
If I was a fucking cunt who was like withholding sex as like a power authority thing, you know what? I should have jumped off a fucking bridge a long time ago because yeah, like women who do that. fuck
You know what's the problem with modern women? It's the two R's that they hate. It's like kryptonite. It's two R's. It's reality and rejection. They can't stand it. It freaks them out. It makes their mind spin.
Real quick,
I'm a
Angry
cunt.
Casper came in with a $5 super chat.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm a
I know, I'm gonna
cunt
read
or
my
what?
super chat. I'm gonna read my super chat. Angry Casper says, "I do love riddles. Men need it daily to optimize their hormone cycle. Women need it monthly. You know, that time of the month." So he's
Tell
saying
your
sex
mods to block
basically-
your.
He's saying sex is basically the way that men cycle their hormones. All right, go ahead, Josie.
Can you tell your mods to like, fucking, like the people that call me a fucking cunt in your chat? Can you like take care of that, please?
Yeah, hold on. I didn't even see that. After this.
Thanks.
Did someone do that?
So, yeah, mods, we're not gonna be tolerating any name calling like that. You guys, no name calling. All right, none of that nonsense.
If someone did that from chat, it's pretty bitch move. Also, like what?
Was it a
Like
mod?
the panel is open. You've got a problem with me? Like come on over here. Like
Ooh, she want all the smoke. Yeah,
I don't
pull
know
up.
smoke. Did you
For
check
real.
the debate with like these two fucking F words on whatever tonight against Andrew?
I downloaded it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Were they
I
super
like.
cool?
I won the.
I haven't got
sword
to
with
watch
this
it yet,
too.
but I downloaded it.
There's so many things to keep track of. I don't even.
I watched the first half an hour and was like, "Oh my god."
So, the question again, Floor, back to you. You would say that it has caused a problem, but the problem wouldn't be apparently noticeable to you until you found the robot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Far with all this.
But for him, it was a problem way before he even got the robot.
Right.
So now that it has become a problem for you, now you want to work on things. Don't you think that's a little selfish?
Well, I mean that what
Not-
I
not
think
putting
is
out is
that
selfish.
we women and men, we're human beings and we make a mistake. Like if I am in that situation where I am withholding, then I made a mistake. Obviously, when I find the robot, I will realize I made a mistake and I will just try to fix it. I think that I'll see it
You
that
don't think like you would have realized that you made a mistake over like the numerous times he's asked for it before, or the arguments that you guys had over it before? You don't think that would have been like the obvious point?
No, like honestly, like women with.
But I mean, we're
women
we're talking about like in that scenario, right? So I'm just doing it by like imagination in that case, because if I will be withholding, then I will already know, like in real life, right? Like if this will be me and my husband, then I will already realize there is a problem, and I will probably already be insecure because I'll be like, I know that I'm not doing this. And I will have to figure it out, like, why am I not doing this? I will talk to him first about it. But if we're going into the imaginary world where I'm just like, nope, I just don't want it, and I'm just gonna be like, oh, I have a headache or whatever, and then I find that robot, I will still gonna be like, okay, I accept it was a mistake from me, that I withhold it, I'm sorry, and then just try to fix it, right? That's how I see it, though. It might be different for other people.
Yeah, Glenn just left.
Can I ask you a question? Do you know, because this seems to be a lost skill or mindset, do you know the meaning of harmony in a relationship? You shouldn't have to beg and plead and fight and tug of war with your mate. Do you know the meaning of harmony?
A woman who withholds sex as power legitimately deserves to be cheated on, and I don't even feel sorry for any woman who gets cheated on because
You
of
didn't
that.
answer the question, though. You didn't answer the question. Do you know the meaning of harmony
They're
in a
both
relationship?
that both of them are basically on the same page. Like
Yeah,
both
I
of them
think
are.
she actually answered your question, actually. Very easily. She answered your question.
Yeah, she did.
She'll hold it. She'll hold it. Yeah.
She did all right. In a woman's standpoint, point of view.
I think he just called you a bitch.
No, she
Not sure.
only got a quarter away to the answer, but I'm gonna give her that little part because I can elaborate and I will throw it all off subject. We go down a rascally rabbit hole.
Yeah, that goes down another rabbit hole. Bring it back.
Yeah,
to
I don't even
subject.
want to do that.
Viking, what are you doing?
Oh no, rabbit holes are off limits right now.
Yeah, we can't twist off too far down crazy rabbit holes. Try to stay a little on topic.
Yeah, those
But what is he
rabbit-
doing, AJ? What are you doing?
I'm gonna change my name to Elmer.
That's what he's playing.
What is it?
Game. It's
Some-
he's
Cities
building-
Skylines 2.
He's doing the technology thing
Like,
that's
it's-
ruining
Yeah,
relationships.
he's like, I've been playing 1 for a long time. I'm not sure about 2 yet.
2's getting better slowly. The developers actually listen to like the content creators on YouTube and do very well with the mod generation.
Okay. The things I spend too much time on the city, so like I don't want to go into.
That's a completely different topic, guys. Completely
Wait,
different topic.
I agree. That's why I'm trying to keep it short and sweet.
I keep saying you guys are like herding cats, man. Privates are easier than you guys.
So
All
what
right.
did I miss?
We're playing City Skylines. Anyway.
You missed hazing junior enlisted troops. That's all. No biggie.
Oh, that's nothing.
Like the DP nominee.
But let me ask you a question, Josie. Would you actually hold sex with your? I don't know if you're married or not. Would you hold sex with him?
Absolutely not.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Anytime.
That's why I will still have value even at 50.
Can I ask you a question, sweetheart? Do you cook? Like, if your man came home tired, he was like,
Of
"Man,
course.
I ain't good."
I cook
That's
every
what's
day.
up. Okay, all right. I'm sorry.
So, like, I bring this up because like I'm thinking like, I don't agree with the robots. Okay, I don't agree with the robots whatsoever, at all. But I do see how men will get to a point where they get tired of asking their wife to be available to them just for them to get told no or whatever. And as it's shown, you know, like the ladies on the panel already have demonstrated that they would expect the guy to just be okay with a frequency that she offers them.
No.
No. That's not what we said.
That. Yeah.
No, you guys will all be reacting mad.
No,
at
you're
him
putting
for
words
doing
in our
it.
mouth right now. That's absolutely not what we
can
said.
They clarify if you would not be mad at the way that he reacts, or by getting a doll, knowing that you have been curbing him.
No, like I said that first I'll laugh, and then I will have to admit something is wrong, and then I will have to talk to him about it, and then I will try to fix it.
But
Right?
it's like withholding sex is wrong in the first place. So then he gets a robot. Okay, we're both wrong. Then what? It's like the relationship is fucked from the start. Like.
You know what's so cool? Lawrence hit a word and it triggered y'all, and y'all hit it on the nose. Y'all are two smart chicks. I'll give y'all that. Key
I
word.
know we both jumped like.
No, yeah, y'all
right?
jumped them. They were trying to, key word was frequency, and y'all understood it to the T, and it was quick. You guys are good. I'll give you that.
Because we don't do that.
This is true.
But
Most women online say
let me
they
tell you
will
something
obey.
though, Glenn. If a woman no longer wants to be with her husband intimately, that means that the woman is no longer interested on her husband or her boyfriend or whatever it is. Because
longer has
remember,
desire.
we're women and we like attention, especially when it comes from your
So what should you do?
husband or boyfriend. So it actually makes you feel good, the fact that your husband wants you that much. Now, if you
What if he
start
doesn't want
being
you?
he doesn't want you, then we freak out. We're like, whoa, like why don't you want me? We try to put out a little
No,
bit
but
more.
what should you do?
They dope. They feeling themselves. They're accepted by men now. They're like, oh,
what
they
should you
picked
do?
up.
What action should you do? He's like, naturally people do actions. What should you do?
Wait, what was that? Sorry.
So what should you do? So your husband doesn't find you attractive anymore, this and that. Like, what should you do? And you feel like, oh, my husband actually he doesn't like me anymore. He's not looking at me the right way. Every week I come in, I put nice dress on. He doesn't look at me. He doesn't like me. What should you do?
You talk to him. You talk to your husband. Hey, what's
What if
going
he says
on?
like, I don't care. Like I'm just whatever. I'm busy. I'm working. Sorry.
No. Better question yet is that you just said, okay, well, if a woman gets to the point where she doesn't love her husband, right, and she's not gonna have the desire for him or anything like that, she's not gonna tell him. She's gonna let him continue to do what he's supposed to do, which is provide for her, and she's just gonna keep on curbing him
on the side
as long as she can, because she wants her cake and eat it too, right?
Then that's a woman that never grew up then, because you're supposed to talk to your husband and you're supposed to be able to communicate to him, hey, like there's something wrong, and if
I don't think at that point I don't think it's the sex that matters. It's not even a matter of actually doing the deed. It's an ego power trip at this point. It's women enjoying the leverage that they feel that they have. It's not even about the sex anymore, because technically it's like, okay, do your job, lay there for fucking like 5-10 minutes and you're done with it, and it would be like old story, done. No need to talk about it anymore. I feel like if that was really the problem, women would just do that. I think The withholding is a whole psychological tactic.
Yeah, it's a power grab.
It's a
Yo,
power
but
grab.
hold
yeah.
on,
Thank you, the
hold
word I was
on.
looking for.
Sweetheart, hold on, no, you. I want to talk to you right now. What's your name?
It's
Josie.
written right there.
Josie. Yo, you ever heard that song from Prince, When Doves Cry? Okay. Well, I mean, it might be on YouTube. That's not it. Nope.
I do agree with
One
Jones
song.
when it comes to the ego thing. Yes, it hurts our ego like as much as the men, right? That's why
You a
he needs
starfish?
that's why he needs to go and look for another woman because his ego is also hurt, and it's the same with the woman. Like if the one that I chose to be my husband doesn't want me anymore, yes, it will hurt me and my ego, and you just. You have
Toka,
to
you're
work
still
that
here.
out, otherwise
Yes.
why are you in a relationship
Communication
if
is
you
key.
don't
This is I think a thing that we're getting to in this
Okay.
whole conversation.
Let's just. I'm gonna put a hypothetical out there. So.
No,
let's
I
say-
said, Bill, sorry. Bill, I say, just lay there. That's in the scenario of the hypothetical that if a woman didn't want, really actually like didn't want sex, but was like, oh, whatever. Bare minimum is to lay there and to just like, go for it. The bare minimum.
Guys don't even like that. Guys
Yeah,
don't-
I was about to say that. Like, might as well just don't do anything, because then you're
Not hot at all.
boring.
Might as well have a robot.
Y'all, can y'all just get the idea? Like, right, it didn't work out, pretend that, I don't know, man. Just like, if it was just about the sex itself, that's what would happen. What I'm saying is that
Can
it's
I ask
bigger
you a
than that.
question,
Withholding
Josie?
sex is bigger than just the sex itself. It's the power grab, you know?
Yeah.
Josie, can I ask you a question, sweetheart?
Well, it's also saying that she doesn't want to be submissive to her husband. That's another thing.
Oh,
It's like,
it's
it's a complete it's a complete rebellion of the hierarchy by it being a power grab.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, is he saying that? I don't think she's saying that. Are you saying that?
No, he nailed it.
I
But
mean,
Joe,
you're right. I mean, Josie, you can confirm or not. Like,
nah, Josie, I want to ask you a question though, and this don't get. It's not to be real personal, but have you ever been in love?
Yeah,
So why are you so bitter right now?
I'm not bitter. No, I'm just.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Well, I'm French first, second. That women who
Mhm,
do that,
French,
like
yeah,
you
I've
guys,
been to
you guys are
Paris.
looking.
Blah,
You guys are looking somewhere for
I
something.
lived in Paris for
Can
months.
you
Blah,
let me
blah.
If-
finish when you ask me?
If you say French, I just think that means likes anal, but I digress.
Whatever.
That's the reason I have an attitude.
You guys,
French women touch
Thank
no.
you.
She has to actually answer a question, you guys. Jesus
like for fuck's
Christ.
sake.
Thanks. Like, it's not like you guys are looking at the situation itself instead of looking outside of that tiny situation when the problem is not there. It's literally there. Okay? Like, it's not the sex itself in the present moment. It's a power
sex is the-
dynamic.
Yeah, the sex
It's
is the
everything else
manifestation.
outside of that. It's not the action itself. You guys are looking at the action itself.
Yeah, the sex is the manifestation of the problem.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Josie. Yeah.
You know
So,
what I mean?
but if a woman is withholding, then she's being in rebellion to what one the Bible says, two her husband's position.
I forgot the other verse. Yeah.
It shows a level of disrespect to him, right? And she's willing to put him in a position of temptation.
Yeah.
To be having to deal with temptation.
But then that's a weak man, though. I mean, if you put it that way, that's
Yeah,
that's
but
a
that's a-
weak man.
that's a-
Yeah,
no, no,
that's
no,
just-
that's a realistic
that's just-
man.
that's just an
A
excuse.
realistic
That's
man.
just
Hold
an
on,
excuse.
hold on, let her finish.
That
Let her
that's
finish.
that's just an excuse to go ahead and cheat. Like if there is a I go back to the same thing. Like if there is a problem,
There's
with
been a
woman-
problem. He's been telling you for 8 months now.
but
You've
tell
just
him
been
what?
ignoring him.
Like he wants it, and she's ignoring it.
Yeah, like you're not giving it to him as frequently as.
What if he got fat? And that's why she doesn't want to fuck him anymore.
Well, then if she's not telling him, I'm not fucking you because I
No.
don't like fat people.
What if
then
she's
that's
telling
different.
him, no, you're fat, you drink too much, you gain weight, you need to lose weight? I fucking hate that.
Yeah, but that's the question now. Like, what if he like, you're married, you have your husband.
I hate that.
Disgusting, this and that, whatever. And you're like, oh, fuck.
Okay.
And I just want to fuck. I just want to go home. I was working all day. I just want to fuck. But you're disgusting. You're fat. You drink too much. You just come home, open a beer, and just drink. And like, no, you're disgusting. You're a piece of shit. Every fucking day. And he just one day, just goes, one day, he
your
just
husband like that.
no. But one day he just goes and like, fuck it. You know what? This woman actually just went in a bar, just went out, and it's like I met this chick. She's like, all right. She's like, she actually kind of likes me, and she fucks me.
Well, good job.
Well, you just
Well,
cheated
I
on your wife.
Josie, how does
I mean,
that?
like, so like what happened? Like,
Josie, what if that switches because what if he doesn't want to fuck you because you got too fat?
Well, you'd be right.
What about
What
that?
if he goes out and finds some? What if he goes out and finds somebody else to sleep with because he doesn't want to sleep with you because you got fat?
And here's the thing, though, guys. Like, here's the thing. In a real relationship, within the years, we're all gonna physically change. Regardless, you get fat, you get old. Like, you're not gonna be beautiful. all the time.
Well, you're planning on getting fat and ugly? I don't.
You could
I
maintain
didn't
your
say that. I
physique.
said that we're all gonna change. That at some point we're gonna get older and we're not gonna look like our young selves, right?
Well, that doesn't mean you have to turn into a fat slob either.
At the end of the day, he comes back to
Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish my thought.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So what I'm trying to say is, when you are in a relationship for that long, when you're married for that long, when you lost for your husband, when you won your husband or whatever, it goes beyond the how physically he looks like. Of course, the first few years, like the first 10 years or whatever, because we're young, we think that way because you're looking at your partner, he looks young, he's thriving. But when he's getting closer to his 40s, to his 50s, he's not gonna look like this.
So I don't know about that.
I want to bounce off of this.
But you still thriving, right? Like as a woman, you're beautiful, right? Like you're attracted to him. But as the years go by, I'm saying 20 years down the 10, 15 years down the road, you're not gonna find him. How can I say this? Like, the love that you feel for him, it will change. It will go deeper than how physically he looks like. You will want your husband because you truly love your husband. No, if he gets, he gains 100 pounds. Yes, there's a problem.
Lord.
Coping shit.
If I may interject for just a moment. Okay, so that's the thing. You saying, yes, I truly love you. But then at the same time, the phrase you said was, hey, you've got fat or whatever the thing is. And then I hate that. That using those words.
Superficial.
No, just yeah, no, okay, yeah, my bad. Just I wanted to say it, 10 minutes ago, but there wasn't an opportunity. My bad. Saying the phrase something XYZ about you, and I hate that. That doesn't sound like the best relationship building positivity type thing.
No, so
that's all. That's my point. Please continue.
100 pounds, I will be more concerned about his health, right, than if he's gonna be able to put it out or not. I wouldn't go ahead and tell him, hey, I hate the fact that you gain 100 pounds. I would be like, you're looking a little bit unhealthy. I am struggling with finding you physically attractive. And what about we just go to the gym together? If I'm cooking for you, I can make you some bomb healthy food. We can go on a diet together. It seems like there is a misconception here of like treating each other
hold on, guys.
badly,
I'm gonna come in here.
right?
Floor, but where in the Bible does it say that you could hold that pussy away from him because
I never said that. I never said there is a withholding on
But
that.
I'm just saying.
I mean, you heard me yesterday.
But you
Gwen.
gotta
heard
be
me
honest.
yesterday. You know how fat phobic I am. Do I need to justify myself? I mean, my boyfriend
I'm
knows
with you.
I'm like so fat phobic. Like you have no idea. So like,
But
I'm
I'm just
sorry.
saying,
Like I gotta
I'm
move
going
out.
back to flow by saying, hey, you said that things supposed to be done according to the Bible. Well, the Bible doesn't have a fat
Only the
clause.
ball.
And that's,
Yeah,
that's what
and
I'm trying
Flora.
to say.
Hold
Like,
on,
if I,
Flora, hold fast, sweetheart. What happens if you just fall out of love and you just don't like your personality? You become an asshole out of the blue. You just like,
Nobody
I can't
becomes
deal
an
with it.
asshole out of the blue.
Well, then
Creeps
it-
out.
I mean, I do.
in their opinion.
Yeah, some
Yeah,
do.
it creeps out.
No, they're always an asshole.
Yeah, we just learned how to.
Oh, that's right.
It's a superpower. Relax.
if I fall out of love with my husband, that's what you're asking?
No, I'm saying like just.
No, yeah, yeah.
It sounded like that was the question.
Change. Yeah,
to me.
people change. You know, like he was this way 10 years ago, and now he's this way. Maybe it was work. Maybe it was you. Maybe it was the kids. It could have been a combination of all the above. But things change. People change, right? And things they pop.
No, I
They
want to.
pop.
I really want to get back to addressing this whole point of, you know, ladies. You brought up like these reasons, like, well, if he's gotten fat or if he's done this, you're giving exceptions to why, like, why would you would be more inclined to withhold it from him? And I'm saying, okay, I could give you that.
It wouldn't be
If
withholding,
one,
it
if you're
would
not
be turned off.
communicating that to him, that like, hey, I'm losing desire for you sexually because of X, Y, and Z, right?
I say we find a place that's extra defensible.
Could he tell you that you need to start paying rent?
Wow.
Because I'm still skinny.
Like, because if you're gonna be telling him, hey, you know what, I'm struggling with fulfilling what I'm supposed to do according to our marriage, but I still want you to do what you're doing. So,
That sound like fat people cope.
you know, like what is going on here?
Fat people cope.
If he goes
Why is
ahead
he
and
happy?
asks me to pay rent because I'm not putting out, that's what you're saying. What would I do?
Yeah, like, would you be mad at him for saying that?
In an honest way?
Yeah, because you're basically telling him like, hey, you're not gonna be able to fulfill your thing.
My wife
because-
duty, right?
Your wife's duty
So-
because he's looking a certain way. Okay,
hold
so
on a
it's like,
second,
okay,
wife-
so well,
Sounds
Wives
like
are
a
not
fair
supposed to pay
trade.
rent, right?
Okay, answering your question. Yes, I will be mad because, of course, you know, it's kind of like what especially if I haven't done it for like many years. But if he finds that as a third trade and we're in the position where I don't want to have sex anymore with him, sure, why not? I'll pay half of the rent.
so like, cause
You become roommates.
you guys
Yeah,
just, like,
then why are you there?
Right. Exactly.
Why are you even there?
Kind of made
Like,
sex
get
a
out.
transaction. Like, do you see like how quickly that did? Just turned it into a transaction.
Exactly.
And that's the problem with these relationships. You know, it's like typically we know that's usually the woman by 3 years the desire starts to decline.
The grass starts looking
That's
greener
not
on the other
true.
side of the
That's
fence.
not true.
Yo, fellas,
That's not
real
true.
talk.
Actually,
Fellas,
it is.
real talk.
Hold on.
Floor, it's
From
very
what I
true.
know, like,
It's
what happens when you get older?
Hey,
Ed.
Go ahead.
Flora, it's actually too. They did a study. On average, it's 1 to 3 years is when women start losing desire, and men start losing desire around 5 to 7 years.
Yes, but I can tell you why though, because that
But
is
that
a
is
shallow
why is irrelevant.
the relationships are now more shallow than before. So
Well,
if you're
this
gonna
study
go
was-
ahead
this
and
study
date
is old.
somebody, if you're gonna go ahead and date somebody and you expect that person to look the same within 15 to 20 years, then that relationship will fail because
Well-
that person will change. It's part of life.
Well, hold fast, hold fast.
It's not just because of our current time. This is like the study was actually done about 10 years ago.
Well, the thing is, we all get old,
Pretty
right?
recent though.
Yeah, but hold
But
on.
you
look.
got to remember, so the study was done 10 years ago. The data came from before 10 years. So
Yeah, and hold on. Let me say something, fellas. This is like a prerequisite in the player's handbook. Never put a chick on your lease. or never sign her in.
You're married. Of course she's gonna be on.
No, not if you own the house. Not
If you
your
own
old
the house
property.
before.
Not your
Yeah,
hidden
dude,
bingo.
I agree with
You
you.
gotta hide that,
Ooh.
bro. You gotta hide all that. They don't get on
Yeah,
that.
if you own
Yes,
the house
why- why
beforehand,
you- why you
the courts
sending
treat
stuff
that
from
as
a
separation
distance?
property.
I don't.
Nah, they get none of that. No chips, no nothing.
I feel like I was weird. Like I have to own everything. Like if you're married to me, like I own 100% of everything. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's mine.
100%.
That's mine's.
I mean, that's how I'm gonna deal with it. That's how I deal with
Yeah,
it.
you ain't
Sounds
coming
like a
into
role
mine
for
taking
people
mine.
There, Shanta. You know, my thing is that women expect men, and this is funny because we're kind of displaying this. Women tend to expect men to just continue to do what they're supposed to do, regardless of whether or not they are willing to do what they're supposed to do. They want to bring conditions into it and be like, well, if I'm just not desiring them anymore, well, why did you let your desire go away? Why did you let the desire for them slip away? Isn't
Right,
that
but
isn't the relationship important?
I can answer you that though, Glenn. Is because we're human beings. We make mistakes. We're not perfect. It's not like
So
when
he's
you.
not perfect.
but
He
like, you
slipped
had
and
one
fell into
job,
some vagina.
Hey, Glenn, I got to thank you for bringing me on, and it's been a great conversation as always. Everybody, thank you. Bjorn, Floor, Some Dude, ED, AJM, and Josie. It's been great talking to y'all. I got to head out. Thank you for. Oh, thank you. It's I have been working on my Go XLR and stuff. It does sound more like reality, but it's been a great night. Please, y'all have a great night. This is a great conversation.
Yes, sir.
Y'all keep it
We'll catch you
sexy.
again, Grump. We'll catch you again, Grumple.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Had to go grab my refill of coffee.
So, Flora, you were saying?
Oh, I got a raid now.
I'm sorry. What were we talking
Do I?
That's true. That's true, Chrono. Nobody slips into that. So, okay, here's my thing. If
I guess
you go to the
I get like turbos.
you open up the refrigerator door,
Yep. How do I have?
every time you do that, you never find any food in there, right?
Oh, Toka. Thanks for hanging around.
Eventually, you're gonna leave
Um,
the house.
Yeah, just I guess we raid turbo.
Taco Bell junk food, you know it ain't the best, but it'll suffice for the time being because you're starving, you're hungry. You would rather eat the home cooked meal that would have been in the fridge, but you know there ain't no food in there. You can't
Turbo Jerko is.
get Taco Bell if you're not putting food in the fridge, right?
Hold the fuck on.
But this is the thing, though. I understand your point of view. Like I get it. The woman is doing something wrong because yes.
Oh, I have to hang on. Just real. I have to go yell at Turbo real quick. What the?
But that is not.
Before I'm done.
Go ahead and commit adultery.
Floor.
Nobody said it was. I'm not even justifying it. I'm just showing you the natural
'Cause what the f-
progression that we know us humans will make.
Very smart. I'm playing chat, and you are very smart.
Every turn.
You're very
The
smart.
Nazis-
You're trying to rail up
Nazis
the
were
PPC.
killing people
that would
for
be an option that he
insane,
would consider
not just
worth
disagreements, for insane
Cork in the
fucking.
bottle. Floor.
You could call it
Are you-
reason.
Are women
Right?
nowadays
Disagreements would be
Jewish,
one
you
of
should
them.
die.
Disagreements
Too many
would be one
things.
of them.
I mean, everybody in the world would
Now
disagree
the
with
jig
you.
is up,
You just kill
Do you think
somebody for their
some, or do you
race,
think
or for their
most?
fucking whatever the
Or a
fuck it is.
majority?
Ethnicity
I wouldn't want
or
to
religion.
Well,
I
I'm
wouldn't
from
kill
America,
anybody for
guys.
disagreeing.
Like I will say in America.
You wouldn't
women
kill a
are-
Nazi. You're
yeah,
fucking
they
nuts.
do it a
Oh
lot,
Jesus.
I wouldn't
but
kill anybody
here
for
in
disagreeing with me.
Guatemala,
No.
women They
You
do
wouldn't
a good
kill
job.
you
do
wouldn't
agree
kill
this is
somebody
a
who is
Western
saying that he will
problem. I
commit genocide
100% agree with that.
in the
This is
name
really
of
a major issue.
Aryan
in
race.
America.
No, that because he would
It is
commit genocide.
growing.
But if he
It
said,
is growing,
I
but it
believe
is
that
only
the
a
Aryan
major
race is
issue in
superior, or that all the other races are inferior, no,
Yeah.
I wouldn't kill him.
Yeah,
for that.
oh yeah,
You
in the
would?
Western Hemisphere.
What the
yeah,
fuck?
Definitely.
Yeah, you
I'd
ain't
put him in
going
the
to anywhere in
re-education.
Asia, Eastern
I'd
Europe.
That's the same. That's the
Actually,
same.
no,
hold on,
Japan
hold on.
has like
But
the
if
The
he was-
purpose
if
of
he
the
was
re-education
in power,
camp.
no.
I was about to mention
Okay,
that
the
in
purpose of
Japan,
the
the women
re-education
are
camp.
actually
So many things unmuted.
their
Change his
husbands'
mind.
mind
No.
because
The point of the
they are
re-education
to change
aware
his
that
mind.
the women in Japan,
Figure out where
they're
the
not,
fuck
Do
that
they have to
started
work
and
in
then
the re-education
they
camp?
don't like that as much. So the women in Japan
Maybe.
actually
It's
pretty
good for
okay
you.
with
What's
the men
Is there
going
anything?
out and
What's
cheating
wrong
with
with
their
anything?
What's wrong with
Is there
marrying your sister?
anything?
What's the problem?
What's
Is
wrong
there
with
marrying
marrying
your sister? Okay, Patate, go.
Are they
not
not hooking
productive
up? What's
labor.
going on in
Shit
Japan?
like breaking
Turbo,
up.
you're the
the
moderator,
women-
Turbo. Go ahead.
the wife
This is
Yeah,
your
why-
stream.
what's their-
Jake,
is their
we're
birth
switching
rate?
the subject
What's
now.
going on there?
Why is it
Birth
not
rate's
okay to marry your
plummeted.
sister?
Yeah.
Yeah, the women in Japan, like
what?
the wives, they basically just
Why is it not okay to
have
marry your sister?
intercourse
my
to
God.
have
Because
children,
it might produce
and,
like
and after
the-
that they're done with
Stop
it.
that.
If-
That's
You
the
know what's
baby.
crazy?
5%.
Korea, where
That's
the-
what
the-
other
the-
countries
the-
do.
Hold on,
the-
hold on.
your
Has he spoken?
sister.
Oh, you
Any
talk.
words?
There's also like a
Let's
lot of
not interrupt
implications of like potential
What?
grooming.
I was just talking
What?
like,
You can't
yeah, you
tell
got
me
that
why
problem in
this is
Japan, but on
bad?
the flip side, in Asia,
I
you
can't.
also have
Grooming is
South Korea,
bad,
which
man.
is like
I
the
Says
extreme
the
opposite of
lefty.
Japan, where feminism
No,
is
I'm
running
like-
rampant,
Hot take.
and like they're
Ever
all
heard
about
of
being the
trans
boss
people?
bitch in South Korea.
And let's
that's
teach
not-
the
yeah,
children about us.
Korea's been
Oh my
westernized.
You're right, Wayne.
You know what's
Tell me
crazy?
why.
Let's
In
tell the
Japan-
children
Hold on,
about us.
Japan and
Why
Korea.
should you
they're
not
paying
explore
our genders?
$70,000
What's up?
per kid. Just
Why
to
have you
move
not? Why
there.
should I not marry my sister? Why not?
$70,000 bank account. Yeah.
Because
of
there
the
is. Hold on, I gotta.
Black
Oh,
man.
Because
American,
there
like,
is
you
a
know,
400% increase
like
of having a
American,
child with
black,
70%
different.
IQ or lower when you
they just trying to
Look it up. Look
That's
it
a-
up.
that-
replenish the gene pool.
Where is this friggin' tab open?
But
Well, yeah. Italy,
they give them-
it's just a lot of countries are doing programs now trying to bring people in.
yeah, it's the gene pool.
Why can't they just like have sex?
No, they're actually paying them to have babies there now. People, yo, I'm about to move just because World War III might pop off. Whole nother subject.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I'm moving to Japan. I'm gonna keep my property at my other place. in the
Ah!
country, all that.
Found it.
I'm selling my condo.
Alma.
Right?
Yeah.
Weird.
Well, not Alabama. Can't do it in Alabama.
It's weird, okay,
You know,
yeah.
they gotta be a cousin.
Oh,
in
you got it?
Alabama.
It's weird.
Holy fuckballs, Batman Turbo. I tried to raid you. Holy shitballs, Batman. I just finished up doing podcast and I said like, okay, I'm done. And then like, hey, I got some viewers on Twitch. Turbo, I tried to raid you. Why does it say I can't raid you, you mother lover?
Oh, I don't know.
He doesn't. Yeah.
You
that's
fucking
what
jerk.
sometimes, Turbo. You gotta you gotta switch your settings.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. You have to tell me how to.
It's on the
I'm probably not even following you, you
might have it on
douche.
never raid bullshit.
I don't know, how do you do it? How do you take it off?
Go into your creator dashboard settings. I'm not going through this with you right now. I'm just coming in to rant at you and talk at you. I'm not helping you fix it right now because I need to leave. But I was willing to put in enough time to come in and let you know this is an issue. And yeah, maybe I'll help you with it later. You dork.
But why can't I marry my sister? Why can't I marry my sister?
Because she doesn't want to marry you, obviously, because you're a jerk.
Yeah, you jerk.
Fucking real.
There you go, fellas. I'm back. Hey, Turbo.
Hey, Salty, how you
Grumble,
doing?
how you doing, man?
Turbo, look, if you want to marry your sister, you know, that's on you. It's just, it's a little
I just want to
weird.
know if you have an
You're gonna
argument.
catch
Like, tell me why.
No, I'm not hanging out. I just came in to yell at fucking Jerko briefly, and I'm out. Y'all keep it sexy.
Love you,
Everyone
Grumble.
loves Turbo, mate. You leave Turbo alone.
Fucking douche. Okay, who just not raiding Chud. Not raiding Kairos. Oh, we can raid non-fawn. Yeah, no biggie. Oh, two. Wait, hang on. My monitor plus if Toka is still here? Okay, that's fine. 2 viewers. No biggie. It just feels not raid, but rude to leave without raiding. Yeah, I'll keep it sexy. I'm out.